students, welcome to sample question paper discussion of mathematics. In this session, we are going to discuss the CBSE released sample paper. So, this will be your pattern of question paper. Total score is 80 and total time is 3 hours. You will be given certain instruction before starting the solving the questions. So, this question paper contains 5 sections A, B, C, D and E. Each section is compulsory. However, there will be internal choices in some of the questions. Now, section A has 18 MCQs and 2 assertion reason based questions of 1 marks each. Now, section B has 5 very short answer type questions of 2 marks each, and section C has 6 short answer type questions of 3 marks each. Now, section D has 4 long answer type questions of 5 marks each, and section E has 3 source based or case based or passage based or integrated units of assessments of 4 marks each. There will be internal choices in between the questions. So, let us start. The very first question, section A, multiple choice question, and the question is, if A is equal to matrix Aij is a skew symmetric matrix of order n, comma, then Aij is equal to 1 by Aj for all I, j, Aij is equal to 0 for all I, j, Aij is equal to 0 where I is equal to j, Aij not equal to 0 where I equal to j. So, you know that if Aij is a skew symmetric matrix, then I, jth element will be the negative of j, ith element, right? That means if you have a matrix, then its transpose will be equal to negative A. So, skew symmetric matrix is always a square matrix and you have to choose the correct option among these 4 options given to you. So, A transpose equal to minus A. So, let us take an example. A is equal to 0, 2, minus 3. Okay, now minus 2, 0, minus 9 and 3, 9, 0. So, let this be our matrix A. Then what about its transpose? So, let us write its transpose, that is A transpose is equal to what? 0, minus 2, 3, change row by column, then 2, 0, 9, minus 3, minus 9, 0. See, what about its transpose? A transpose is the negative of A, isn't it? So, A is 0, 2, minus 3. Right. So, it's negative 0, minus 2, 3, then minus 2, 0, 9, 2, 0, 9, 3, 9, 0, minus 3, minus 9, 0. So, clearly I got this matrix as a skew symmetric matrix. Here I got A transpose is equal to negative of A. So, you know that here the diagonal elements is 0. So, for a skew symmetric matrix, here the diagonal elements is 0. That is, which is this element? A11, right? Now, this element is A12, this is A13. Here A21, A22, A23. Now, A31, A32 and A33. For a skew symmetric matrix, the diagonal elements will be 0. That is A11, A22 and A33, right? A11 is equal to A22 is equal to A33 is equal to 0. How will you write each of the elements? Yes, it has Aij. So, Aij. Here A11, A22, A33 means Aii. Aii is equal to 0. That is, whenever I is equal to j, when I is equal to j, you can say that your square matrix Aij will be equal to 0. So, if you solve this value of the matrix, you will get the value as 0. When? Because the diagonal elements are 0, that means A11, A22, A33. That is, whenever I is equal to j, you can say that matrix Aij will be equal to 0 whenever the diagonal elements are 0. That is, if matrix Aij is a skew symmetric of order n, then whenever I is equal to j, the value of your matrix will be equal to 0. So, see the first option, Aij is equal to 1 by Aj for all I, j. That is wrong. You know that Aij is equal to minus Aj. Now, Aij is equal to 0 for all I, j. Is it true? No, for all values of I, j, the value of the matrix is not equal to 0. So, that is also wrong. And option C, Aij is equal to 0 where I is equal to j. So, whenever this condition, whenever I is equal to j, your value of the skew symmetric matrix will be equal to 0. So, the correct answer to this question is option C, that is Aij is equal to 0 where I is equal to j. I hope this question is very clear. Moving on to the second question. If A is a square matrix of 4 to 3 and determinant A transpose is equal to -3, then the value of determinant A into A transpose is option A 9, B -9, C 3 and D -3. So, you need to know that the determinant of a transpose of a matrix is equal to determinant of a matrix. Okay. So, the determinant of transpose of a matrix is equal to determinant of a matrix. So, you need to know that. Now, you need to find determinant A into A transpose, which is equal to determinant A into determinant A transpose, right? So, it is given that the value of determinant A transpose is equal to -3. So, if determinant A transpose is equal to -3, you can say that the value of determinant A is also -3, because the determinant of transpose of a matrix is equal to determinant of a matrix. So, determinant A is -3, determinant A transpose is also -3, -3 into -3 is 9. So, the correct answer is option A, 9. I hope this is very clear. Moving on to the third question. The area of a triangle with vertices A, B and C is given by. So, you need to find the area of a triangle having vertices A, B and C. So, you know what is the area of a parallelogram? Area of a parallelogram is AB cross AC, right? Area of a parallelogram is AB cross AC. So, in order to find the area of a triangle, you need to take half of the area of the parallelogram. So, the area of the triangle will be 1 by 2 AB cross AC. So, see which is the option. First option AB cross AC, that is wrong. Option B, 1 by 2 AB cross AC, that is the correct answer, correct equation to find area of a triangle with vertices A, B and C. Hope this is very clear. Moving on to the fourth question. The value of k for which the function f of x is equal to 1 minus cos 4x by 8x square if x not equal to 0 and k if x equal to 0 is continuous at x is equal to 0. Given that the function is continuous at x is equal to 0. So, that means that limit x tends to 0 minus f of x is equal to limit x tends to 0 plus f of x is equal to limit x tends to 0 f of x is equal to f of 0. Given that the function is continuous at x is equal to 0, the left hand limit and right hand limit is equal to limit x tends to 0 f of x, which is equal to f of 0. So, see, I am going to solve limit x tends to 0 f of x. So, what is the function? Limit x tends to 0, 0 minus or 0 plus f of x is equal to f of 0. So, the function here is 1 minus cos 4x by 8x square. Okay, so 1 minus cos 4x by 8x square. So, you need some substitution here. You know that what is cos 2 theta? Cos 2 theta is equal to 1 minus 2 sine square theta. Okay. Now, put theta is equal to 2x. What will you get? Put theta is equal to 2x. Then you will get cos 2 into 2x. Right. That means cos 4x is equal to 1 minus 2 sine square. What is theta? Theta is 2x. So, 1 minus 2 sine square 2x. So, substitute the value of cos 4x as 1 minus 2 sine square 2x in this equation. Then you will get limit x tends to 0, 1 minus cos 4x is 1 minus 2 sine square 2x by 8x square. Here this is limit x tends to 0 minus f of x, and that is equal to limit x tends to 0 plus f of x, which is equal to limit x tends to 0 f of x. So, I am doing this. Now the answer, limit x tends to 0, 1 and 1 will get cancelled. Now minus 2, minus into minus is plus, so 2 sine square 2x by 8 x square, right. Now 2 4s are 8. Simplifying, you will get limit x tends to 0, sine 2x by 2x the whole square. 4x square can be written as 2x the whole square. So, sine 2x by 2x the whole square. What is limit x tends to 0 sine x by x? It is 1. So, limit x tends to 0 sine 2x by 2x is also 1. 1 square, which is equal to 1. Now, this is equal to f of 0. What is f of 0? The value of the function at x equal to 0 is equal to k. So, this is equal to f of 0. F of 0 here is given as k. The value of k will be 1. I hope this is very clear. And the correct answer is option C. 1 is the correct answer to this given question. Because it is given that the function is continuous at x is equal to 0. That means the left hand limit and right hand limit is equal to limit x tends to 0 f of x. So, I evaluate limit x tends to 0 f of x by certain substitution, and that is equal to f of 0. That means the value of the function at x is equal to 0. Here in this question it is given as k. So, this value is equal to k. I hope this is very clear. Moving on to fifth question. If f dash x is equal to x plus 1 by x, then f of x is option A, x square plus log mod x plus c, option B, x square by 2 plus log mod x plus c, option C, x by 2 plus log mod x plus c, and option D, x by 2 minus log mod x plus c. So, see, f dash x is given as x plus 1 by x. You need to find f of x. What is f of x? That is integral f dash x dx, right. So, integral x plus 1 by x dx, which is equal to integral x dx plus integral 1 by x dx, right. What is integral x dx? Yes, it is x square by 2. What is integral 1 by x dx? Yes, it is log mod x plus integration constant c. So, x square by 2 plus log mod x plus c, which is option? Yes, option B, x square by 2 plus log mod x plus c is the correct answer to this given question. I hope this is very clear. Moving on to the sixth question. If m and n respectively are the order and degree of the differential equation d by dx of dy by dx whole to the power 4 is equal to 0, then m plus n is equal to option A 1, option B 2, option C 3, and option D 4. Okay, so start solving. D by dx of dy by dx is y dash, first derivative, right. So, y dash raised to 4 is equal to 0. It is given that this d by dx of y dash whole to the power 4 is equal to 0. So, start finding the derivative of y dash to power 4 with respect to x. So, what is the derivative of x raised to n? Yes, it is n x raised to n minus 1. So, what will be the derivative of y dash raised to 4? Yes, it is 4 y dash raised to cube into derivative of y dash with respect to x. Correct. So, see, this is 4 y dash cube into derivative of y dash with respect to x. So, dy dash by dx, which is equal to 0. Okay. Now, 4y dash cube. This is derivative of a function of a function. Now, derivative of y dash with respect to x. So, this will be the second derivative, right. So, I can write here as y double dash is equal to 0. So, 4y dash cube into y double dash is equal to 0. Now, you can find the order and degree of this differential equation. So, order is the highest order derivative, order which is equal to m, which is the highest order derivative, second order derivative. So, m is equal to 2, and degree. What is degree? Degree is n, the power of the highest order. Here, the power of the highest order is 1, and you need to find the value of m plus n, which is equal to 2 plus 1, and that is equal to 3. So, the value of m plus n is 3 and option C is the correct answer to this particular question. Now, 7th question, the solution set of the inequality 3x plus 5y less than 4 is an open half plane not containing the origin. Option B, an open half plane containing the origin, the whole xy plane not containing the line 3x plus 5y is equal to 4, and a closed half plane containing the origin. See which of the following options, which one is true among these 4 options. So, start solving this. 3x plus 5y less than 4. So, you need to find, you need to draw the graph. For that, plot the points x and y. When x is equal to 0, 5y is equal to 4. That is, y is equal to 4 by 5. So, 5y is equal to 4. Y is equal to 4 by 5, which is equal to 0.8. Now, when y is equal to 0, you will get 3x is equal to 4. So, x is equal to 4 by 3. So, x will be equal to 4 by 3. Right. That is 1.333. So, 1.33. Now, plot the graph. So, draw the graph x-axis with x-axis and y-axis. Now, 0. 1, 2, 3. Here also 1, 2, 3. When x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0.8. So, 0, 0.8. Now, when y is equal to 0, x is equal to 1.33. Let this be the point, 1.33, 0. So, this will be the graph. Now, see whether this graph, the solution set contain the origin or not. For that, you have to substitute x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0 in this inequality. If it holds true, then you can see that the solution set is containing the origin. So, 0 plus 0 less than 4. So, 0 less than 4, yes, and that is true. So, you can say that the solution set will contain the origin. Now, go to the option. Option A, it is an open half plane. So, you can get the region shaded like this. Okay. So, first option, an open half plane not containing the origin. So, that is false. It is containing the origin, and this is also an open half plane because 3x plus 5y is less than 4 only. So, it will be an open half plane and containing, now it is not containing the origin. Go to the other option, an open half plane containing the origin. Yes, that is correct, right? So, this is an open half plane which is containing the origin. So, that will be correct answer. Now, see this option C, the whole xy plane not containing the line 3x plus 5y is equal to 4. That is wrong because the solution set does not contain the whole xy plane. Okay. Now, option D, a closed half plane containing the origin. So, this is not a closed half plane because inequality given here is 3x plus 5y less than 4 only. So, that is only an open half plane and not a closed half plane. So, the correct answer is option B, an open half plane containing the origin. So, I hope this is very clear. Now, moving on to the 8th question, the scalar projection of the vector 5i plus j minus 3k on the vector I plus 2j minus 3k is option A 7 by root 14, B 7 by 14, option C 16 by root 14 and D none of these. So, how to find the scalar projection of a vector A on vector B? Yes, it is A dot B by magnitude of vector B. So, scalar projection of A on B is A dot B by magnitude of vector B. So, this is the equation to find the scalar projection of vector A on vector B. So, see here vector A is given as 5i plus j minus 3k and vector B is given as I plus 2j minus 3k. So, projection of A on B, A dot B. So, you need to find A dot B which is equal to 5i plus j minus 3k dot I plus 2j minus 3k. So, how to find dot product? I dot I, j dot j and k dot k is 1. So, 5 into 1, 5. 1 into 2 is 2. Minus 3 into minus 3 is plus 9. That is equal to 5 plus 2 is 7. 7 plus 9 is 16. Correct. So, A dot B is 16. Now, you need to find the magnitude of vector B. That is equal to square root of coefficient of I square plus coefficient of j square plus coefficient of k square. So, that is 1 square plus 2 square plus minus 3 square, square root of 1 plus 4 plus 9. 9 plus 1, 10, 10 plus 4 root 14. So, the projection of A on B is A dot B by magnitude of vector B. So, A dot B is 16, 16 by root 14 is the correct answer to this given question. See the option, option C is 16 by root 14 is the correct answer to this particular question. I hope this is very clear. Now, moving on to the 9th question, the value of integral 2 to 3 x by x square plus 1 dx is option A log 4, option B log 3 by 2, option C 1 by 2 log 2 and option D log 9 by 4. So, you need to find the value of the definite integral, that is integral 2 to 3 x by x square plus 1 dx. Here substitution is needed. So, put t is equal to x square plus 1. Now, you will get 2x on differentiating with respect to x, you will get 2x dx is equal to dt, which implies x dx will be equal to dt by 2. So, x dx will be dt by 2. Now, you need to change the limit also because it is a definite integral. So, when x tends to 2, what about t? T will tends to 2 square plus 1, that is 2 square is 4, 4 plus 1 is 5. Now, the upper limit when x tends to 3, t tends to 3 square, x 3 square plus 1, 3 square 9, 9 plus 1 is 10. So, the limit also will get changed, the limit will change to lower limit 5 and upper limit 10. Now, x dx, what is x dx? Yes, it is dt by 2 or 1 by 2 dt. X square plus 1 is t. So, the integral will become 1 by 2 integral 5 to 10 1 by t dt. So, 1 by 2, what is integral 1 by t dt? Yes, it is log mod t. So, log mod t over the limit 5 to 10. So, 1 by 2 log upper limit, that is log mod 10 minus log lower limit log mod 5. So, 1 by 2, what is log a minus log b? Yes, it is log a by b. So, 1 by 2 log mod 10 by 5, which is equal to 1 by 2 log mod 2. 10 by 5 is 2, which is equal to simply 1 by 2 log 2. So, see the option 1 by 2 log 2. Yes, option C 1 by 2 log 2 is the correct answer to this particular question. I hope this is very clear. So, don't forget to change the limit also in this type of integrals. Moving on to the 10th question, if A, B are non-singular square matrices of the same order, then AB inverse the whole inverse is option A inverse B, option B, A inverse into B inverse, option C, B A inverse and option D, AB. So, see, as you know, if x and y are non-singular square matrices of the same order, then xy the whole inverse will be y inverse into x inverse. But you need to find A, B inverse, the whole inverse. So, in place of y, here it is B inverse. So, you have to write B inverse, the whole inverse. That means y inverse into x inverse. Here y has itself B inverse. So, you need to write B inverse, the whole inverse into A is only A. So, A inverse. What about B inverse, the whole inverse? Yes, it is B A inverse. So, B A inverse is the correct answer. Now, go to the option B A inverse. Yes, option C is the correct answer to this given question. So, moving on to the next question, that is 11th question. The corner points of the shaded unbounded feasible region of an LPP are 0, 4, 0 0.6, 1.6 and 3, 0 as shown in the figure. The minimum value of the objective function z is equal to 4x plus 6y occurs at option A 0 0.6, 1.6 only, option B 3, 0 only, option C 0 0.6, 1.6 and 3, 0 only, and option D at every point on the line segment joining the point 0 0.6, 1.6 and 3, 0. So, see, the minimum value of the objective function z is equal to 4x plus 6y. So, you need to find the minimum value of this function z is equal to 4x plus 6y. A graph is given. So, with help of the corner points, you can find the value of z. So, draw the table having corner points and value of z. Value of z. You know, z is equal to 4x plus 6y. So, which are the corner points A, B and C? So, A 0, 4, now B 0 0.6, 1.6 and finally C 3, 0 are the corner points here. So, when A 0, 4, that means x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 4, substitute in the equation, z is equal to 4x plus 6y. So, 4 into 0 plus 6 into 4. So, 4 into 0 is 0, 0 plus 6 into 4 is 24. 0 plus 24 is 24 itself. Now, B 0 0.6, 1.6, that means you need to substitute a value of x as 0 0.6 and value of y as 1.6 in the z. So, 4 into 0 0.6, that will be 2.4 plus 6 into 1.6, that is 1.6 into 6, that is 9.6, which is equal to 12. So, the value of z at point B is 12. Now, at point C, that is 3, 0, when x is equal to 3 and y is equal to 0, the value of z is 4 into 3 plus 6 into 0. 4 into 3 is 12. 12 plus 0 is equal to 12 itself. So, you got two minimum values, right? So, two minimum values. The minimum values here are 12 and 12. You got two minimum values. So, you can say that the minimum value of the objective function z is equal to 4x plus 6y occurs at the line segment joining the points B and C, right? Because the minimum value occurs at the 2 points, you can say that the minimum value of the objective function occurs at the line segment joining the point BC. So, see option A, it is said that minimum value occurs at 0 0.6, 1.6 only, that is wrong. Now, option B 3, 0 only, minimum value occurs at 3, 0 only, that is also wrong. Now, option C, minimum value occurs at 0 0.6, 1.6 and 3, 0 only, that is also wrong. And option D, at every point of the line segment joining the points B 0, 6, 1.6 and 3, 0 is the correct answer to this given question. I hope this is very clear. Moving on to the next question. If determinant 2, 4, 5, 1 is equal to determinant 2x, 4, 6x, then the possible values of x are option A 3, B root 3, C minus root 3, D root 3 and minus root 3. So, start solving the determinant. 2, 4, 5, 1 is equal to 2x, 4, 6 and x. So, 2 into 1 is 2 minus 5 into 4 is 20, which is equal to 2x into x is 2x square minus 6 into 4 is 24. Now, 2 minus 20 is minus 18, minus 24 will come here as plus 24 is equal to 2x square. 6, right, minus 18 plus 24 is 6 is equal to 2x square. X square is equal to 6 by 2. That means x square is equal to 3, which implies x is equal to plus or minus root 3. So, the value of x are plus root 3 and minus root 3, and the correct answer is option D, plus root 3 and minus root 3. Moving on to 13th question. If A is a square matrix of order 3 and determinant A is equal to 5, then determinant of adjoint of A is option A 5, option B 25, option C 125, or option D 1 by 5. So, see, you need to find determinant of adjoint of A, which is equal to determinant A raised to n minus 1. So, determinant adjoint A is equal to determinant A raised to n minus 1, where n is the order, and here it is given as the matrix is of order 3, and determinant A, the value of determinant A is given as 5 here. Okay. So, determinant adjoint of A is equal to determinant A is 5 raised to n minus 1, that is 3 minus 1. So, 5 raised to 2, 5 square, which is equal to 25. So, the value of determinant of adjoint A is option B, 25 is the correct answer to this particular question. Hope this is very clear. Moving on to the 14th question. Given two independent events A and B such that P of A is equal to 0.3 and P of B is equal to 0.6. Now, P of A complement intersection B complement is option A 0.9, option B 0.18, option C 0.28 and option D 0.1. Here you are given two independent events A and B, and the value of P of A and P of B is also given. Now, you need to find P of A complement intersection B complement. By De Morgan's law, you can say it as P of A union B, the whole complement. So, P of A complement intersection B complement is equal to P of A union B, the whole complement, and that is 1 minus P of A union B, right? So, P of A union B, the whole complement is 1 minus P of A union B, which is equal to 1 minus, what is P of A union B? Yes, it is P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. Now, you can write 1 minus P of A plus P of B. Since A and B are two independent events, you can write P of A intersection B as P of A into P of B. Right. So, this is a similar question in your NCERT textbook, but there are different sub-questions, but in your textbook it is given as different sub-questions. So, you can join here. It is a combined question. Okay. So, here you are given P of A is equal to 0.3 and P of B is equal to 0.6, which is equal to 1 minus 0.3 plus 0.6 minus 0.3 into 0.6, which is equal to 1 minus, what is 0.3 plus 0.6? 0.9 minus 0.18. 0.3 into 0.6 is 0.18. What is 0.9 minus 0.18? 10 minus 8 is 2. Now, 8 minus 1 is 7. So, 0.72, which is equal to 1 minus 0.72. What is 1 minus 0.72? 1 minus 0.72. 10 minus 2 is 8. 9 minus 7 is 2. So, 0.28. So, see, in the option 0.28, yes, option C 0.28 is the correct answer to this given particular question. Moving on to the 15th question, the general solution of the differential equation y dx minus x dy is equal to 0 is option A, xy is equal to c, option B, x is equal to cy square, option C, y is equal to cx, and option D, y is equal to cx square. See, y dx minus x dy is equal to 0. Is the given differential equation. So, you can write y dx is equal to x dy. Okay. Now, you can write dy by y is equal to dx by x. Right. Next step is integrating. Now, integral dy by y is log mod y, integral dx by x is log mod x plus log c. So, log mod y minus log mod x is equal to log mod c. So, log a minus log b is log a by b. So, log mod y by x is equal to log mod c. Now, you can write y by x is equal to c. Y by x is equal to c, over which implies y is equal to cx, right. So, y by x is equal to c, which implies y is equal to cx. So, see, option C, y is equal to cx is the correct answer to this particular question. Now, moving on to the next question. 16th question, if y is equal to sine inverse x, then 1 minus x square into y2 is equal to dash. Options are given. Option A xy1, B xy, C xy2 and D x square. So, let's start solving the question. Given that y is equal to sine inverse x, so I am going to write that y is equal to sine inverse x, which is given. Then I am going to differentiate y with respect to x. So, differentiating this equation, differentiate with respect to x, I will get dy by dx, derivative of y with respect to x. And what is derivative of sine inverse x? Yes, it is 1 by root of 1 minus x square. So, I can write first derivative, that is dy by dx as y1, right. The first derivative here is y1 because it is given here as y2, and so I am going to write the first derivative as y1, which is equal to 1 by root of 1 minus x square. Now, cross multiplying, I will get y1 into root of 1 minus x square is equal to 1. Again, I am going to differentiate this equation with respect to x. Again differentiate the equation with respect to x. Here, you know, you have to use the product rule. So, what is product rule? First function into derivative of second function plus second function into derivative of first function. So, y1 here is the first function, root of 1 minus x square is the second function. So, be careful, first function into derivative of second function. You have to take derivative of root of 1 minus x square and derivative of 1 minus x square, function of a function. So, first function into derivative of second function. What is derivative of root of 1 minus x square? Yes, it is 2 root of 1 by 2 root of 1 minus x square into function of a function. That means, what is the derivative of 1 minus x square? It is 0 minus 2x. So, minus 2x, right. So, first function into derivative of second function is over, plus second function here is root of 1 minus x square into derivative of first function. First function is y1 and its derivative, that is second derivative. So, y2, first function into derivative of second function plus second function into derivative of first function. Derivative of y1 is y2, which is equal to, here on the right hand side, 1 is there. So, what is the derivative of a constant? Yes, it is 0. So, I am going to rearrange. Root of 1 minus x square into y2 is equal to 0 plus. So, this 2 and 2 will get cancelled. 0 plus y1 into x by root of 1 minus x square. Clear? Root of 1 minus x square into y2 is equal to what? y1 into x by root of 1 minus x square. Next, on cross multiplying, you will get root of 1 minus x square into root of 1 minus x square, y2 is equal to y1 into x. So, what is root of 1 minus x square into root of 1 minus x square? Yes, it is 1 minus x square. So, 1 minus x square into y2 is equal to y1 into x. See, what is asked in the question? You need to find what is 1 minus x square into y2. So, 1 minus x square into y2, I got here as y1 into x. So, see the option A, x into y1. So, y1 into x is same as x into y1. So, option A itself is the correct answer to this
given question. Y1 into x, which is equal to xy1. Clear? So, moving on to the next question.
Question number 17. If two vectors A and B are such that vector A is equal to 2, that is magnitude of vector A is equal to 2, magnitude of vector B is equal to 3 and A dot B is equal to 4, then magnitude of A minus 2B is, options are given, A root 2, B 2 root 6, C 24 and D 2 root 2. So, see, it is given that a magnitude of vector A is 2 and magnitude of vector B is 3 and A dot B is 4. So, you need to find the magnitude of vector A minus 2B. So, for that I am going to square this. So, what will be A minus 2B whole square? It will be A minus 2B dot A minus 2B. Right. So, A dot A on expanding minus A dot 2B minus 2B dot A plus 2B dot 2B, that is 4B dot B. Right, on expanding you will get like this. Now, A dot A will be magnitude of A square. Now, 2 into A dot B minus 2 A dot B minus 2 B dot A is same as A dot B plus 4 into magnitude of B square. Right. So, magnitude of A square minus 4A dot B. How? Minus 2A dot B minus 2A dot B is minus 4A dot B plus 4 into magnitude of B square. So, what is magnitude of A? Yes, it is 2. So, 2 square will be 4 minus 4 into what is A dot B? Yes, it is 4. So, 4 into 4 will be 16 plus 4 into magnitude of B square. Magnitude of B is 3. So, magnitude of B square, 3 square is 9. 9 4s are 36, which is equal to 4. Minus 16 plus 36 will be 20. 36 minus 16 is 20. So, 20 plus 4 will be 24. So, this is what A minus 2B the whole square. So, what will be the value of A minus 2B? Yes, it is square root of 24. So, what is square root of 24? See, 24 divided by 2, 12, 2 6 are 12 and 2 3s are 6. So, 2 root 6, 2 root 6. Yes, option B is 2 root 6. So, 2 root 6 is the value of square root of 24. 2 root 3 into 2. So, 2 root 6 will be the value of square root of 24. Now, option B, 2 root 6 is the correct answer to this given question. So, don't forget to find the value of A minus 2B, magnitude of A minus 2B by taking the root of A minus 2B the whole square. I hope this question is clear. 18th question.
P is a point on the line joining the points A 0, 5, minus 2 and B 3, minus 1, 2. If the x coordinate of P is 6, then its z coordinate is dash. Options are there. Option A 10, B 6, C minus 6 and D minus 10. So, P is a point on the line joining the points A and B is given. So, I am going to find the equation of the line AB, equation of the line joining these 2 points AB. So, that is x minus x1 by x2 minus x1 is equal to y minus y1 by y2 minus y1, which is equal to z minus z1 by z2 minus z1. So, this is the equation of a line. Then it is given that A 0, 5, minus 2. This is the equation of the line AB where x1, y1, z1 is equal to 0, 5, minus 2 and this is A. Now, B x2, y2, z2 is equal to 3, minus 1, 2. Okay. So, the equation of the line AB will be x minus x1. What is x1? It is 0 divided by x2 minus x1, that is 3 minus 0, right. So, 3 minus 0 is equal to y minus y1 is 5 divided by y2 minus y1, that is minus 1 minus 5, which is equal to z minus z1, that is z minus z1 is minus 2. So, minus of minus is plus. So, z plus 2 by z2 minus z1, that is 2 minus minus 2, that is 2 plus 2. Correct. So, x by 3 is equal to y minus 5 by minus 6, which is equal to z plus 2 by 4. So, let this be equal to a constant k. Then, if I am going to find any point on the line, then I will get x as 3k, y is equal to minus 6k plus 5 and z is equal to 4k minus 2. So, any point on this given line segment AB is x, y, x coordinate is 3k, y coordinate is minus 6k plus 5 and z coordinate is 4k minus 2. But it is given in the question that if the x coordinate of P, so let this point be P, and what is given? P is a point on the line joining the points these two. So, first I found the equation of the line AB, and any point on the line P is equal to x coordinate as 3k, y coordinate is minus 6k plus 5 and z coordinate is 4k minus 2. If the x coordinate of P, so here the x coordinate is 3k and it is given as 6. So, since x coordinate of P is given as 6, what is x coordinate? Yes, it is 3k and that is given as 6. Then k is equal to 6 by 3, which is equal to 2. So, I got the x coordinate as 2, the value of k as 2. Then you need to find the z coordinate. What is z coordinate here? Yes, it is 4k minus 2. Therefore, z coordinate of P. What is the z coordinate of P? 4k minus 2, that is the value of k is 2. On substituting the value 4 into 2 minus 2, that is 8 minus 2, which is equal to 6. 8 minus 2 is 6. So, see the option which is 6. Yes, option B is 6 and that is the correct answer to this given question. I hope this is very clear. Now, moving on to assertion reason based questions. So, see, in the following questions, a statement of assertion is followed by a statement of reason. So, in this type of question, you will be given two statements. That is, first statement will be assertion statement and second statement will be reason statement. Now, choose the correct answer out of the following choices. So, these are the choices A, B, C and D. See, what is the first choice? Both A and R, that means assertion and reason are true and reason is the correct explanation of assertion. So, if we get the reason as the correct explanation of the assertion, then option A is correct. Now, option B, both assertion and reason are true, but reason is not the correct explanation of assertion. Now, option C, assertion is true, but reason is false. Option D, assertion is false, but reason is true. Question number 19. Two statements are there, assertion statement and a reason statement. So, let us see what is the assertion given here. The domain of the function sec inverse 2x is minus infinity 1 by 2 union 1 by 2 infinity, and here the reason given is 4 sec inverse minus 2, it is equal to minus pi by 4. So, sec inverse minus 2 equal to minus pi by 4, and is that correct reason for this assertion statement? So, let us check. First of all, check the assertion statement. So, you need to find the domain of sec inverse theta, domain of sec inverse theta. So, you know what is the domain of sec inverse theta? It is minus infinity comma 1 union 1 comma infinity. So, this is the domain of the function sec inverse theta. So, that means the value of theta lies in between minus infinity and 1, right. So, minus infinity less than theta less than or equal to 1, because that is a closed bracket. Now, union, here the value of theta lies in between 1 and infinity. So, 1 less than or equal to theta less than infinity. Now, if I substitute theta to be 2x, so put theta is equal to 2x, I will get minus infinity less than 2x less than or equal to 1 union 1 less than or equal to 2x less than infinity. Now, if I divide this equation by 2, divide this domain by 2, I will get minus infinity by 2 less than
2x by 2 less than or equal to 1 by 2 union 1 by 2 less than or equal to 2x by 2 less than infinity by 2. Right. So, minus infinity by 2 will be minus infinity, less than 2x by 2 is x, less than or equal to 1 by 2 union 1 by 2 less than or equal to x less than infinity. So, clearly you can write this function as minus infinity comma 1 by 2 closed interval union 1 by 2 comma infinity open bracket. So, here you will get the value of sec inverse, the domain function of sec inverse 2x as what? Minus infinity 1 by 2 union 1 by 2 infinity. So, I put theta to be 2x, then I will get the domain of sec inverse 2x as minus infinity 1 by 2 open interval minus infinity 1 by 2 closed bracket union closed bracket 1 by 2 comma infinity open. So, that is the case and the domain of the function here given is correct. So, the first answer is assertion is true. So, the statement assertion is true. Now, let us see what about the reason statement and is that the correct reason to get the assertion statement true. See, the value of sec inverse minus 2 is given as sec inverse minus 2, here it is given as minus pi by 4. So, I put y is equal to sec inverse minus 2. Then as you know, sec inverse minus x is equal to what? Pi minus sec inverse x. Sec inverse minus x is equal to pi minus sec inverse x. So, what about sec inverse minus 2? Yes, it will be pi minus sec inverse 2. So, the value when the value of sec function is 2, so cos 60. Sin 60 is root 3 by 2, that is cos 60 is cos pi by 3 will be equal to 1 by 2. So, sec pi by 3 will be equal to 2. Right. So, the value of sec inverse 2 is what? Pi by 3. Here you will get the value of sec inverse 2 to be pi by 3, that is pi minus pi by 3. 3 pi minus pi is 2 pi by 3. So, I got the value of sec inverse minus 2 to be 2 pi by 3 and not minus pi by 4. So, the statement reason is false and reason is not the correct explanation for assertion. See which option? Here assertion is true but reason is false. See first option, both assertion and reason are true. Isn't? No, it is not true. Reason is false. So both assertion and reason is true but R is not the correct explanation, that is also false. Here assertion is true but reason is false. So, option C is the correct answer to this given question. Option C, that is assertion is true but reason is false. So, that is the correct answer to this given question. Moving on to next question. Assertion is given that the acute angle between the lines R is equal to I plus j plus 2k plus lambda into I minus j and the x-axis is pi by 4. Now, the reason statement is that the acute angle theta between the lines R is equal to I plus j plus 2k plus lambda into a1i plus b1j plus c1k and R is equal to x2i plus y2j plus z2k plus mu into a2i plus b2j plus c2k is given by cos theta is equal to a1a2 magnitude of a1a2 plus b1b2 plus c1c2 divided by square root of a1 square plus b1 square plus c1 square into root of a2 square plus b2 square plus c2 square. This is a simple question. So, you need to find if the assertion is correct and reason is correct and also reason is the correct explanation for assertion or not. First of all, let us solve the assertion statement. So, assertion, for solving the assertion statement, we need to find the equation of the x-axis. First of all, you need to find the equation of the x-axis. For that, take 2 points on the x-axis. That is, let the 2 points on the x-axis be, let the 2 points on the x-axis be A00 and 000. Okay.
For finding the equation of x-axis, I took 2 points on the x-axis to be a 0, 0 and 0, 0, 0. Now, the vector equation of a line passing through 2 points with position vectors a and b is what? So, vector equation of a line passing through 2 points with position vectors a and b r is equal to a plus lambda into b minus a. So, what is this? This is a vector equation of a line passing through 2 points with the position vectors a and b. Now, what is vector a? It is ai plus 0j plus 0k. Right, ai plus 0j plus 0k. Now, vector b is equal to what? Vector b is equal to 0i plus 0j plus 0k. So, 0i plus 0j plus 0k. Now, if I substitute this in this vector equation, r is equal to, what is a here? ai plus 0j plus 0k plus lambda into b minus a, that is 0i plus 0j plus 0k minus ai minus 0j minus 0k. So, minus ai minus 0j minus 0k. Okay. So, on simplifying, I will get ai plus lambda into what is 0 minus a into I? Yes, it is minus a into I. Lambda into minus a into I, right. It is ai plus 0j plus 0k, 0 ai plus lambda into minus a into I. Okay. So, if I take I common, so I into a plus a minus lambda a, right. I into, if I take I common, now I into a minus a lambda. Okay. So, let that be k, that is a minus lambda a be k, then I will get the equation as ki. So, a minus lambda a is a constant, that is equal to k, then I will get the vector equation r is equal to ki. Next step, what is the next step? What is this? This is the equation of the x-axis. It is given in the question that the acute angle between the lines r is equal to I plus j plus 2k plus lambda into I minus j, and the x-axis is pi by 4. Now, I got the equation of x-axis. The next thing I need to find is the angle between the lines r and the x-axis, that is r is equal to I plus j plus 2k plus lambda into I minus j. See, next I am going to find the angle between the lines. Which lines? R is equal to I plus j plus 2k plus lambda into I minus j. R is equal to I plus j plus 2k, I plus j plus 2k plus lambda into I minus j plus lambda into I minus j, and what? Equation of x-axis, that is r is equal to ki. Okay. So, you need to find the angle between the lines. Now, see, I am going to take the reason, equation from reason, that is cos theta. From the reason, cos theta is equal to, that is angle between the lines is equal to a1a2 plus b1b2 plus c1c2 divided by root of a1 square plus b1 square plus c1 square into root of a2 square plus b2 square plus c2 square. So, taking the equation from reason, that is cos theta is equal to a1a2 plus b1b2 plus c1c2 divided by root of a1 square plus what? a1 square plus b1 square plus c1 square, a1 square plus b1 square plus c1 square into root of a2 square plus b2 square plus c2 square. Okay. So, I took the equation from reason to find the angle between two lines. So, in the first case, the r is equal to I plus j plus 2k plus lambda into I minus j. So, this is the first thing, and the equation of the x-axis r is equal to ki. Now, again take the equation from the reason, that is r is equal to I plus j plus 2k plus lambda into a1i plus b1j plus c1k. I plus j plus 2k, r is equal to I plus j plus 2k. Now, plus lambda into a1i plus b1j plus c1k plus lambda into a1i plus b1j plus c1k for this thing. Now, comparing this r and this r, I will get a1 to be 1 and b1 to be minus 1. So, if I put these things in the equation, I will get, this is a1 1 and b1 minus 1. You also need a2 and b2. For that, again took the equation from reasoning, that is r is equal to x2i plus y2j plus z2k plus mu into a2i plus b2j plus c2k. x2i plus y2j plus z2k, x2i plus y2j plus z2k plus mu into what? a2i plus b2j plus c2k. a2i plus b2j plus c2k. So, I am going to compare this equation from reasoning with the equation of the x-axis. I will get a2 to be 1. Yes, a2 is 1 and b2 is equal to 0 and c2 is equal to 0. Here a1 is equal to 1, b1 is equal to 1. Comparing this with this, I will get c1 is equal to 0. Next, I am going to find the angle between the given line r is equal to I plus j plus 2k plus lambda into I minus j and the equation of the x-axis. For that, I took the equation from reason, then I will get cos theta is equal to a1 a2, a1 is 1 and a2 is also 1. So, 1 into 1 plus b1 b2, that is minus 1 into 0, minus 1 into 0 plus c1 c2, 0 into 0 divided by square root of a1 square plus b1 square plus c1 square, that is 1 square plus minus 1 square plus 0 square into root of a2 square plus b2 square plus c2 square, that is 1 square plus 0 square plus 0 square. Now, I will get cos theta is equal to 1 into 1, 1 plus 0 plus 0, that is 1 divided by what? Square root of 1 plus 1, that is square root of 2 into root 1, right? Root of 1 square. So, cos theta is equal to 1 by root 2. Then I can write theta is equal to cos inverse 1 by root 2. That is which implies theta is equal to what? Cos inverse 1 by root 2. The value of theta will be pi by 4. Cos pi by 4 is 1 by root 2. So, I got the value of theta to be pi by 4, and it is also given in the assertion statement that the acute angle between the lines r is equal to I plus j plus 2k plus lambda into I minus j and the x-axis is pi by 4. So, the statement assertion is true and reason is true, and reason is also the correct explanation for our assertion. So, the correct answer is what? Option A. Both assertion and reason are true, and reason is the correct explanation of the assertion. So, option A is the correct answer to the second assertion reason type question. What is the answer? Assertion is true. I got the acute angle between these two lines, this line and x-axis to be pi by 4, and the reason, all the equations in the reason are also true, and the reason is the correct explanation for the assertion. So, option A is the correct answer. Both assertion and reason are true, and reason is the correct explanation for the assertion. I hope this is very clear to all of you. Now, section B, moving on to section B. So, section A was some MCQ questions and assertion reason type question. Now, section B, this section comprises of very short answer type questions of 2 marks each. Okay. And the next question, 21st question, find the value of sine inverse sine 13 pi by 7 or you need to prove another question. This is a OR type question. One is enough. Okay, so I am going to solve these two questions. So the first question, find the value of sine inverse sine 13 pi by 7. First of all, solving that question, you need to find the value of sine inverse sine 13 pi by 7. Okay, so this is sine inverse sine, what is 13 pi by 7? 13 pi by 7 can be written as 2 pi minus pi by 7, right? So 2 pi, that is on cross multiplying, I will get 14 pi minus pi, that is 13 pi by 7. So 13 pi by 7 can be written as 2 pi minus pi by 7. So what is sine 2 pi minus pi by 7? See here, it is 2 pi minus theta, that is the fourth quadrant. In the fourth quadrant, cos theta and sec theta is only positive things, right? Cos theta, sec theta is only two positive trigonometric functions in the fourth quadrant. Now, what about sine 2 pi minus theta? Yes, it will be negative. The value sine function is negative. So, sine 2 pi minus pi by 7 will be sine minus pi by 7. Sine 2 pi minus theta will be sine minus theta. So, I can write here as sine inverse sine minus pi by 7, and the reason you know sine 2 pi minus theta is sine minus theta. So, sine 2 pi minus pi by 7 is sine minus pi by 7. So what is sine inverse sine theta? Sine inverse of sine theta is theta itself. So, sine inverse sine minus pi by 7 is what? It is minus pi by 7. So, the correct answer to this question is minus pi by 7. Okay. Now see the OR question here. If you don't know this question, you can do the other question, that is prove that the function f is surjective. That means onto. Okay, the other name for onto is surjective,
where f is a function from n to n such that
f of n is equal to n plus 1 by 2 if n is odd and n by 2 if n is even. Now, is the function injective? That is 1, 1. Now, justify your answer. Okay, so I am going to find, or I am going to prove the first case, that is the given function is surjective, that is onto. For this, I took the function y. First case, y is equal to n plus 1 by 2. Okay, y is equal to n plus 1 by 2 if n is odd. That is the first case here is odd. 2y is equal to n plus 1. I got n to be 2y minus 1. So, n is equal to 2y minus 1. That means for every y belongs to a natural number, n is equal to 2y minus 1 is also a natural number. For every y belongs to a natural number, then n is equal to 2y minus 1 is also a natural number. Okay, so that is the case of the odd function. Now, another function is there, that is an even function is also there, that is n by 2, which means that y is equal to n by 2. Now, n is equal to 2y. On cross multiplying, I will get n is equal to 2y. That here also, for every y belongs to natural number n, comma, n is equal to 2y is also a natural number. Correct. N is equal to 2y is also a natural number. From here, I can conclude that for every y belongs to n, there exists another function x belongs to n such that f of n is equal to y. For every y belongs to n, there exists another function x belongs to n such that f of n is equal to y. Hence, the function f of n is onto or surjective. Therefore, f of n is surjective, is onto. F of n is onto or a surjective function. So, the first thing is proved. Now, you need to find, is this function injective or not. So, first case, f of n is equal to n plus 1 by 2, or f of the y is equal, f of n is equal to n plus 1 by 2. Now, if I substitute the value of n to be 1, that is f of 1 is equal to 1 plus 1 by 2, that is 2 by 2, which is equal to 1. Here, the function, the number 1 is odd, right? Now, f of 2, that is 2, the number 2 is even. So, for the even function, it is n by 2, that is equal to 1 by 2, n is 2. So, 2 by 2, that is 1. Here, since the 2 is even, I substitute the value in the second function. That is, for n is equal to even, n by 2. That is 2 by 2. n is equal to 2, 2 by 2, which is equal to 1. Here, f of 1 and f of 2 is equal to 1. Both f of 1 and f of 2 have the same image 1. Therefore, clearly, the function is not a 1, 1 function. Both f of 1 and f of 2 are having same image 1. Both f of 1 and f of 2 have the same image 1. So, therefore, f is not 1, 1, not 1, 1. Or the function f is not injective, and this is the correct explanation. The function is surjective but not injective. I hope this question is very clear. Like that is 4 meter away from the 4 meter above the ground. So, let this be the street light AB, which is 4 meter above the ground, and a man whose height is given as 1.6 meters. So, let this be the height of the man, and he is moving at the rate of 0.3 meter per second. That means dx by dt. The rate of moving is 0.3 meter per second. Now, this will be his path. Now, again, what is given? At what rate is the tip of his shadow moving? So, you need to find the rate at which the tip of his shadow is moving, and also at what rate is the shadow lengthening. You need to find the rate of lengthening of the shadow and the rate at which the tip of his shadow is moving. So, let this be C, D, E. D is equal to 1.6, let this be theta. So, DC, let this be the shadow of the man. Now, you can see AB be the street light and D is the height of the man. Dx by dt is given as 0.3, that is the rate of walking of the man is given as 0.3 meter per second. So, see here, you can see triangle ABC and triangle EDC, right? So, you can see two triangles. So, in the first triangle ABC, what about tan theta? Tan theta will be equal to opposite side by adjacent side. So, AB by BC, tan theta is equal to AB by BC, that is equal to, tan theta is equal to, what is AB? 4 meter, that is height of the street light. 4 by, what about BC? Yes, it is x plus s. Okay. Now, in triangle EDC, what about tan theta? Opposite side by adjacent side, that is ED by CD. ED by CD is equal to tan theta. What about ED? Is 1.6 by CD is equal to S. Now, comparing these two equations, your LHS is same, that is tan theta and tan theta. Now, you can easily equate the RHS portion. So, that is 4 by x plus s is equal to 1.6 by s. Cross multiplying, you will get 4s is equal to 1.6x plus 1.6s. Now, subtracting 4s minus 1.6s is equal to 1.6x. So, what is 4 minus 1.6? 10 minus 6 is 4. Now, 3 minus 1 is 2. That is 2.4. S is equal to 1.6x. Now, cancelling. 8 2s are 16 and 8 3s are 24. You will get 3s is equal to 2x. So, I got 3s is equal to 2x. Now, differentiate this equation with respect to t, because here it has given the rate. So, you can differentiate this with respect to t. Now, you will get 3 into ds by dt is equal to 2 into dx by
dt, differentiating this equation with respect to t. Now you know what is dx by dt, that is the man is walking at a rate of 0.3 meter per second away from the street light, that is dx by dt. So 3 into ds by dt is equal to 2 into 0.3. So here cancelling, you will get 0.1, that is ds by dt is equal to 0.1 into 2 is 0.2 meter per second. So this is the rate at which the shadow is lengthening. So ds by dt is the rate at which the shadow is lengthening. Now you need to find the rate at which tip of a shadow is moving. So the rate at which the tip of a shadow is moving is dx by dt plus ds by dt, right? So the tip of a shadow is moving at this rate, that is dx by dt plus ds by dt. You know what is dx by dt, that is 0.3 meter per second, plus you got ds by dt, that is rate of lengthening of shadow as 0.2 meter per second. Now 0.3 plus 0.2 is 0.5 meter per second is the rate at which tip of a shadow is moving. So you can write the rate at which the tip of a shadow is moving is equal to dx by dt plus ds by dt, and that is equal to 0.5 meter per second, and the rate at which shadow is lengthening, that is ds by dt is equal to 0.2 meter per second. I hope it's very clear. Moving on to 23rd question. If A is equal to I minus j plus 7k and B is equal to 5i minus j plus lambda k, then find the value of lambda so that the vectors a plus b and a minus b are orthogonal. Here this is an OR question, so you can answer any one from these two questions. So it is given that a plus b and a minus b are orthogonal. For two vectors p and q to be orthogonal, then the dot product will be equal to 0. So for two vectors, vector p and vector q to be orthogonal, their dot product, that is p dot q, is equal to 0. Here you are given a plus b and a minus b, so that two vectors to be orthogonal, their dot product should be equal to 0. That is a plus b dot a minus b should be equal to 0. So clearly it is given a vector is equal to I minus j plus 7k and b vector is equal to 5i minus j plus lambda k. Okay, so I can find a plus b and a minus b from here. So a plus b will be equal to 1 plus 5, that is 6i. Now minus 1 j minus 1j, that is minus 2j. Now 7 plus lambda into k. So that is the vector a plus b. Now you can find the vector a minus b. So 1 minus 5 is minus 4. Minus 4i minus 1 plus 1. So minus 1 minus minus 1 will be minus 1 plus 1, that is 0j plus 0j. Now 7 minus lambda into k. So for these two vectors to be orthogonal, their dot product should be equal to 0. That is a plus b dot a minus b should be equal to 0. A plus b dot a minus b should be equal to 0. So this is the condition for two vectors to be orthogonal. Here you need to prove a plus b and a minus b are orthogonal. So a plus b dot a minus b should be equal to 0. I got a plus b as 6i minus 2j plus 7 plus lambda into k dot minus 4i plus 0j plus 7 minus lambda into k to be 0. So you need to find the value of lambda such that these two vectors are orthogonal. So I can equate these two into 0. So 6 into minus 4 is minus 24. Minus 2 into 0 is 0. 7 plus lambda into 7 minus lambda. A plus b into a minus b is a square minus b square is equal to 0. So minus 24 plus 49 is equal to lambda square. 7 square is 49. So 49 minus 24, 9 minus 4 is 5, 4 minus 2 is 2, so 25 is equal to lambda square. Lambda is equal to root plus or minus root 25, which is equal to plus or minus 5. So the value of lambda here is plus or minus 5. Now it's OR question. Find the direction ratio and direction cosines of a line parallel to the line whose equations are 6x minus 12 is equal to 3y plus 9 is equal to 2z minus 2. So see, you need to find the direction ratio and direction cosines of a line parallel to the line, parallel to this line. So 6x minus 12, if I take 6 to be common, then 6 into x minus 2, which is equal to, if I take 3 common from here, 3 into y plus 9, which is equal to 2 into z minus 1. So dividing throughout by 6, I will get x minus 2 by 6 is equal to y 3 into y plus 9 by 6. 3 into y plus 9 by 6, that is y plus 9 by 2, right. So, y plus 9 by 2, which is equal to 2 into z minus 1 by 6, that is 2 3s are 6. So, z minus 1 divided by 3. So, I got the direction ratios here as A is equal to 6, B is equal to 2 and C is equal to 3. So, A, B and C, 6, 2 and 3. X minus, if I take 6 common, 6 into x minus 2, 3 into y plus, here it is y plus 3. I took 3 as a common factor outside. Now 2 into z minus 1, here y plus 3 by 6, that is 3 2s are 6. Now 2 into z minus 1 by 6, 3. Now if I divide this by 6, I will get here as 1. So 6 by 6 is 1, 3 by 6 is 6 by 3 is 2, 6 by 2 is 3. So, A as 1, B as 2 and C is equal to 3. So, these are the direction ratios of a line parallel to this given line. Now, you need to find the direction cosines of a line parallel to the given line, that is first one, A by root of A square plus B square plus C square, and the equation for direction cosines are B by root of A square plus B square plus C square and C by root of A square plus B square plus C square. So, these are the direction cosines of a line parallel to this given line. So, what is A here? It is 1. So, 1 by root of 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square, which is equal to 1 by root of 1 plus 4 plus 9, which is equal to 1 by 9 plus 1 10 plus 4 14, 1 by root 14. Now, B is 2. So, 2 by root of 1 plus 4 plus 9, which is equal to 2 by root 14, and C is equal to 3, 3 by root of 1 plus 4 plus 9, which is equal to 3 by root 14 are the direction cosines. So, first direction cosines are 1 by root 14, 2 by root 14 and 3 by root 14 are the direction cosines. 1 by root 14, 2 by root 14 and 3 by root 14 are the equation of direction cosines, are the direction cosines of a line parallel to this given line. That is x6x minus 12 is equal to 3y plus 9 is equal to 2z minus 2. I hope these two questions are very clear. So, you can answer any one from these two questions. Now, moving on to the next question.
If y in the root of 1 minus x square plus x in the root of 1 minus y square is equal to 1, then prove that dy by dx is equal to minus root of 1 minus y square by root of 1 minus x square. So, here their substitution is needed, that is put x is equal to sin A. So, you have to put x is equal to sin A and y is equal to sin B. Then what will happen? Y in the root of 1 minus x square, that is sin B in the root of 1 minus x is sin A. So, 1 minus sin square A plus x, that is sin A in the root of 1 minus sin square B. Okay. So, sin B, what is 1 minus sin square A? Yes, it is cos square A, right? So, sin square A plus cos square A is equal to 1. Therefore, cos square A equal to 1 minus sin square A. So, in the root of cos square A plus sin A, what is 1 minus sin square B? That is cos square B. So, sin A in the root of cos square B. So, sin B in the root of cos square A, that is cos A plus sin A, what is root of cos square B? Yes, it is cos B. So, sin A cos B plus cos A sin B, and the identity is sin A plus B. Sin A cos B plus cos A sin B is sin A plus B. So, sin A plus B here, a right hand side is also there, is equal to 1, is equal to 1, is equal to 1. Sin A plus B is equal to 1. So, A plus B will be equal to sine inverse 1. So, what is the value of sine inverse 1? It is pi by 2. Therefore, A plus B is equal to pi by 2. What is A from here? A will be sine inverse x. So, sine inverse x plus what is B? Sine inverse y. Right. So, sine inverse x plus sine inverse y is equal to pi by 2. Now, I am going to differentiate this thing with respect to x. So, differentiate with respect to x. As you know, derivative of sine inverse x is 1 by root of 1 minus x square and derivative of sine inverse y is 1 by root of 1 minus y square. Derivative of pi by 2 is a constant and that will be 0. Okay. So, derivative of sine inverse y 1 by root of 1 minus y square into derivative of y with respect to x is also needed. So, don't forget to put that. Now, 1 by root of 1 minus y square into dy by dx is equal to 0 minus 1 by root of 1 minus x square, that is minus 1 by root of 1 minus x square. Okay. Now, what about dy by dx? It is minus root of 1 minus y square by root of 1 minus x square, that is minus root of 1 minus y square by 1 minus x square. Therefore, I got dy by dx is equal to negative root of 1 minus y square by 1 minus x square. So, that is the thing you need to prove here in this question. Dy by dx is equal to minus root of 1 minus y square by 1 minus x square, hence proved. I hope this question is very clear. Moving on to 25th question. Find magnitude of vector x such that if x minus a dot x plus a is equal to 12, where a is a unit vector. So, you need to find the magnitude of vector x. But it is given that x minus a, the dot product dot x plus a is equal to 12. Okay. So, here expanding x dot x minus a dot a minus a dot x, now minus a dot a is equal to 12. So, x dot x, yes, here it is x dot x plus x dot a, right, x dot x plus x dot a, then minus a dot x minus a dot a is equal to 12. So, what is x dot x? Yes, it is magnitude of x square plus x dot a and a dot x is equal. So, x dot a minus x dot a will get cancel each other. Now, minus a dot a, that is magnitude of a square, which is equal to 12. It is given that a is a unit vector. So, magnitude of a will be 1. Minus 1 square is equal to 12. Why? It is given that a is a unit vector. So, magnitude of x square is equal to 12 plus 1. So, magnitude of x square is equal to 13. You need to find magnitude of x. So, magnitude of x is plus or minus root 13. I hope this is clear. And 26th question, find integral dx by root of 3 minus 2x minus x square. So, let us start solving. Interesting question. In integral dx by root of, if I take a minus sign common, it will be x square plus 2x minus 3. Right. If I take minus sign common, it will be integral dx by root of minus of x square plus 2x minus 3. Okay. So, integral dx by root of minus x square plus 2x. Adding and subtracting the half of the squares of coefficient of x, then you will get x square plus 2x plus taking the half. 2 by 2 is 1. So, adding 1 square and subtracting 1 square, then you can write like this. Okay. So, integral dx by root of minus, what is this thing, x square plus 2x plus 1, that is x plus 1 the whole square, right. So, this much thing is x plus 1 the whole square. Expand x square plus 2x plus 1 square. Now, minus 1 minus 3 is minus 4. So, integral dx by root of negative of x plus 1 the whole square minus 4. Next step will be integral dx by root of, opening the bracket with the negative sign, I will get 4 minus 4 is 2 square. So, 2 square minus x plus 1 the whole square. So, what is integral 1 by root of a square minus x square dx? Yes, it is sine inverse x by a plus c. That is integration constant. So, sine inverse x by a. Here x plus 1 by, in place of a it is 2. So, sine inverse x plus 1 by 2 plus c is the answer to this question. So, the only thing you need to remember here is take the half of the coefficient of x and then square. Then adding that and subtracting that, you will get x square plus 2x plus 1 as x plus 1 the whole square. Then minus 1 minus 3 is minus 4, that is 2 square. So, integral 1 by root of a square minus x square is sine inverse x by a plus c. Here in place of x it is x plus 1 and in place of a it is 2. So, sine inverse x plus 1 by 2 plus c is the correct answer to the given question. Moving on to 27th question. 3 friends go for coffee. They decide who will pay the bill by each tossing a coin and then letting the odd person pay. Now, there is no odd person if all the 3 tosses produces the same result. So, there is no odd person. This sentence is very important. If all the 3 tosses produces the same result. If there is no odd person in the first round, they make a second round of tosses and they continue to do so until there is an odd person. So, they continue tossing the coin until that particular round has an odd person. So, what is the probability that exactly 3 rounds of tosses are made? So, here what is given? 3 friends go for a coffee and they decide who will pay the bill by tossing a coin and what? Then letting the odd person pay. So, the one who gets the odd will have to pay the bill. Now, there is no odd person if all the 3 tosses produces the same result. So, first of all, I am going to write probability that there is no odd person in any rounds. Probability that there is no odd person in a round. So, I am going to write the probability that there is no odd person in a round. So, probability that there is no odd person in a round. What is said in the question? There is no odd person if all the 3 tosses produces the same result. Then, what is this equal to? This is equal to probability that all the 3 tosses. So, probability that all the 3 tosses produces the same result. Produces the same result. Then only you can say that that particular round is having no odd person. So, probability that there is no odd person in a round is equal to probability that all the 3 tosses produces the same result. So, what is its meaning? That means probability that all the 3 tosses are heads. All the 3 are heads, or the probability that all the 3 are tails. Right. So, this is a probability that all the 3 tosses produces the same result. Probability that all the 3 are heads, or probability that all the 3 are tails. So, what is the probability of getting a head? That is 1 by 2. So, in 3 tosses, probability of getting a head is 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 plus what is the probability of getting a tail? That is also 1 by 2. So, 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 because there are 3 tosses. All the 3 are tails. So, 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 is 1 by 8. 1 by 8 plus 1 by 8 is equal to 2 by 8, which is equal to 1 by 4. So, this is a probability that there is no odd person in a round. So, probability of getting no odd person in a round is 1 by 4. So, I got the answer as 1 by 4. Now, I am going to rub this, which is equal to 1 by 4. So, probability that there is no odd person in a round is 1 by 4. Then I can find what is the probability that there is an odd person. There is an odd person in the round. There is an odd person in the round. So, what will be its probability? Total probability is 1. Then 1 minus 1 by 4 will be the probability that there is an odd person in the round. So, 1 minus 1 by 4 will be equal to 3 by 4. So, 3 by 4 is a probability that there is an odd person in the round. Now, let us see what is the thing you need to prove. You have to show that, or you have to find the probability that exactly 3 rounds of tosses are made. So, probability that exactly 3 round of tosses are made. Exactly 3 round of tosses are made is equal to what? In the first round, there is no odd person. Then in the second round also there is no odd person. Then in the third round, if there is an odd person, then you can end and let that particular person pay the bill. That odd person should pay the bill. So, probability that exactly 3 round of tosses are made. It is said you have to find the probability exactly 3 round. It is said there is only 3 round. That means in the first 2 round there is no odd person. And in the third round there is an odd person, and you are going to end that game, or you are going to end the round and letting that particular person, that is that odd person, pays the bill. So, probability that exactly 3 rounds of tosses are made is equal to, in the first round there is no odd person, that is probability that there is no odd person in the first round, that is 1 by 4, into in the second round also there is no odd person, and that case also the probability is 1 by 4, but in the third round there is an odd person, because they are saying that exactly 3 round of tosses. So, in order to make exactly 3 round of tosses, you have to get an odd person in the third round, and that probability that there is an odd person in the round is equal to 3 by 4. So, the final answer is 1 by 4 into 1 by 4 into 3 by 4, that is 3 by 4 into 4, 16 into 4, 64. 1 into 1 into 1, that is 1 into 1 into 3 is 3. 3 by 4 into 4, 16 into 4, 64. So, 3 by 64 is the probability that exactly 3 round of tosses are made. Clear? So, the OR question is there. If you don't know the answer to that question, you can simply answer the next question, that is, find the mean number of defective items in a sample of 2 items drawn one by one without replacement. Without replacement. So, that is important from an urn containing 6 items. So, that urn contains total 6 items. So, the total number of items is 6. Okay. Which include 2 defective items. So, there are some defective items. So, number of defective items is 2. Then, what about the good items? In the total 6, if 2 are defective, then good items will be 6 minus 2 is equal to 4. Okay, let that be there to solve the question. Assume that the items are identical in shape and size. So, you have to find the mean number of defective items in a sample one by one without replacement. So, I am going to take, let X be the event of drawing a defective item. Drawing a defective item. Okay. So, let X be the event of drawing a defective item. Now, then there will be how many cases? Probability that there will be no defective case, that is probability of X equal to 0 will be there. There will be 1 defective and a maximum of 2 defective is there. If I define X to be the event of drawing a defective item, then there will be how many cases? No defective, 1 defective and 2 defective. Okay. Now, I am going to find probability that X is equal to 0. So, how many? 2 items are drawn. So, how many items are drawn? 2 items are drawn one by one without replacement. So, probability of X is equal to 0 means I am going to take the 2 items from the urn. So, X is equal to 0 means the drawn items is what? not defective, right? So 0 means there is no defective item, 1 means there is one defective item, and 2 means both are defective. Okay, so there is no defective. That means the two items drawn are good items. That is probability of not defective into again probability of not defective item. Okay, so probability of not defective. So there are 4 good items. It is said that not defective. That means we have to take from this only. So there are 4 good items out of total 6. So the first case, the answer will be 4 by 6 into. So 1 by 1, 2 items are drawn 1 by 1 without replacement. So the taken item is not replaced into the end. So the number will decrease. So out of the 4, 1 is taken and the remaining is 3, then total will also reduces to 5. So this is the probability of x equal to 0. That is the both items taken from the urn are not defective. 3 2s are 6, 2 2s are 4. So 2 by 5 is the probability of x is equal to 0. Now probability of x is equal to 1. That means the one item taken from the urn is defective. So there are 2 cases. Probability that first one is defective, only one item is defective. So into probability that one item is not defective. Okay, that means good. Plus other case is also there. If I took the first item as not defective, probability of taking not defective item first, then taking probability of a defective. Then I took a defective item. So this will be like this. That is x is equal to 1 means only one defective item is taking. So first of all I took a defective item, then I took a non-defective item. So that is the first case, and also another case is also there. Probability that first of all I took a non-defective item, I took a defective item. So adding that I will get the required probability of x equal to 1. That is only one defective item is there. So be careful, all the items are drawn without replacement. So probability of getting a defective item, there are 2 defective items out of total 6 defective item. So 2 by 6 into probability of a defective item. As I took 1 from 6, the remaining will be 5 only. So probability of a not defective, that means good item is 4, and that is as such itself is there. So 2 by 6 into 4 by 5 plus. Now probability of not defective item, that means probability of a good item, that is 4 by 6 into probability of a defective item. 1 is defective. So this will, out of 6, 1 is taken as not defective. So the remaining is 5. Now probability of taking a defective item. So 2 are defective. So 4 by 6 into 2 by 5. Now solving, you will get 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6. So 4 by 15 plus 2 3s are 6 plus 4 by 15. Okay. So 2 times 4 by 15, that is 8 by 15 is the required probability that one item is defective. Now the other thing is also there, that is probability that 2 items are defective. Okay. So probability of x is equal to 2. That means the 2 drawn items are defective. So probability of taking a defective item, first took a defective, second time also took a defective. So probability of defective. So both cases the defective items are there. So out of 6, there are total 2 defective items. Now the remaining is only 5, and from the total 2 defective I already took 1. Now the remaining is 1. So 2 by 6 into 1 by 5. Okay. So 2 3s are 6. 1 by 15 is the required probability. So 2 by 5. 4x is equal to x and p of x, a table is required. When x is equal to 0, p of x is equal to 2 by 5. When x is equal to 1, P of x is equal to 8 by 15. Now, when x is equal to 2, P of x is equal to 1 by 15. Okay. I am going to rub this, and you need to find the mean number of defective items, that is expectation of P of x. Mean number of defective item is expectation of P of x. Sigma I is equal to 1 to n xi into Pi is required. That is 0 into 2 by 5 plus xi into Pi. 0 into 2 by 5 plus 1 into 8 by 15 plus 2 into 1 by 15. Okay, so 0 plus 8 by 15 plus 2 by 15. So 8 plus 2 is 10, 10 by 15. 5 2s are 10, 5 3s are 15. So 2 by 3 is what? Mean number of defective items in a sample. Okay, so 2 by 3 is the mean number of defective items in this sample. I hope this is very clear. Moving on to 28th question, evaluate integral pi by 6 to pi by 3 dx by 1 plus root tan x, or if you don't know that answer, you can evaluate integral 0 to 4 mod x minus 1 dx. Here, I will do both the questions. See, the first question, integral pi by 6 to pi by 3 dx by root of 1 plus root of tan x. Okay. So, I am going to substitute sin x by cos x in place of tan x. Then I will get integral pi by 6 to pi by 3 what dx by root 1 plus root of sin x by cos x. Now, integral pi by 6 to pi by 3, integral pi by 6 to pi by 3 dx by taking the LCM root cos x plus root sin x divided by root cos x. Okay. Now, integral pi by 6 to pi by 3 root cos x dx plus root cos x dx divided by root cos x plus root sin x. So, let this be equation number 1. Now, as you know, integral a to b f of x dx will be what? Integral a to b f of a plus b minus x dx. Okay. So, with this thing, I am going to rearrange, that is integral pi by 6 to pi by 3. This function is root of cos x. So, cos pi by 6 plus pi by 3, pi by 6 plus pi by 3 minus x, a plus b minus x divided by root cos x. Here also root cos pi by 6 plus pi by 3 minus x, okay, plus root of sin pi by 6 plus pi by 3 minus x. Now, dx. I hope this is very clear. A plus b, that is pi by 6 plus pi by 3 minus x. In place of f of x, in place of x, you need to substitute a plus b minus x. What is pi by 6 plus pi by 3? So, if I took LCM as 6, then pi plus 3, 2s are 6, 2 pi plus pi is 3, pi by 6, so pi by 2. So, pi by 6 plus pi by 3 is pi by 2. Now, see, integral pi by 6 to pi by 3 root of cos, what is pi by 6 plus pi by 3? It is pi by 2. So, cos pi by 2 minus x divided by, now also root of cos pi by 2, pi by 6 plus pi by 3 is pi by 2 minus x, pi minus x plus root of sin pi by 6 plus pi by 3 is pi by 2 minus x dx. What is cos pi by 2 minus x? Cos pi by 2 minus x will be sin x, and sin pi by 2 minus x will be cos x. So, integral pi by 6 to pi by 3 root sin x dx divided by root sin x plus root cos x, right? Let this be equation number 2. Now, if I add equation 1 and 2, that is equation number 1 plus equation number 2, I will get, let this be I. So, if I took I to be here, I here also, I is there. So, I plus I, it will be 2I. 2I integral pi by 6 to pi by 3. Adding these two things, that is root cos x plus root sin x dx. Root cos x plus root sin x dx divided by the denominator is same. So, you can write root cos x plus root sin x. Okay. So, adding this thing you will get like this. That is 2I is equal to integral pi by 6 to, it is pi by 3, integral pi by 6 to pi by 3. These two will get cancelled and the answer is 1, integral 1 dx. What is integral 1 dx? 2I is equal to, what is integral 1? Yes, it is x over the limit pi by 6 to pi by 3. So, over the limit pi by 6 to pi by 3, 2I is equal to x over the limit pi by 6 to pi by 3. Then 2I will be equal to upper limit minus lower limit, that is pi by 3 minus pi by 6. That is 2I will be equal to, if I take 6 as the LCM, 3 2s are 6. So, 2 pi minus pi by 6, that is 2I is equal to pi by 6. That is I is equal to pi by 12. So, the value of the integral function is what? Pi by 12. I hope this is very clear to all of you. If you don't know this question, you can solve for the next OR question, that is evaluate integral 0 to 4 mod x minus 1 dx. So, I am going to rub all these things.
So, integral 0 to 4 mod x minus 1 dx. So, you can write mod x minus 1 as what? X minus 1 comma if x minus 1 is greater than or equal to 0 and minus of x minus 1 comma if x minus 1 is less than 0. So, that is x minus 1 if x minus 1 greater than or equal to 0. That means you can write here as which is equal to x minus 1 comma if x greater than or equal to 1 and minus of x minus 1 comma if x less than 1. So, now you can solve the function integral 0 to 4 mod x minus 1 dx. So, before that you need to know integral a to b f of x dx is equal to integral a to c f of x dx plus integral c to b f of x dx. So, this is a property, that means you can split the intervals. Okay. So, integral 0 to 4 mod x minus 1 dx can be split as 0 to 4. So, x less than 1, that means integral 0 to 1 f of x dx or integral 0 to 1 here, which is the function. For x less than 1, the function is minus of x minus 1. So, minus of x minus 1 dx plus integral from 1 to 4, that means greater than or equal to 1. When x greater than or equal to 1, the function is plus x minus 1 dx. Clear? So, you can split the interval like this whenever a question from modulus is given. So, minus x square. So, integral 0 to 1 minus x dx, okay, plus integral 0 to 1 dx plus integral 1 to 4 x dx minus integral 1 to 4 1 dx. Now, you can solve minus x dx. What is integral x dx? Yes, it is x square by 2 over the limit 0 to 1. What is integral 1 dx? Yes, it is x over the limit 0 to 1. What is integral 1 to 4 x dx? Yes, it is x square by 2 over the limit 1 to 4 minus integral 1 dx is x over the limit 1 to 4. Now, it is minus 1 by 2 upper limit minus lower limit. So, minus 1 by 2 minus 0 plus 1 minus 0 plus 4 square by 2 minus 1 square by 2. 4 square is 16, 16 by 2 is 8, minus 1 square is 1, 1 by 2 is 1 by 2. So, minus 4 minus 1. Okay. So, now solving minus 1 by 2 plus 1 is 1 minus 1 by 2 and that is 1 by 2. 1 by 2 plus 4 square 16 by 2. 16 by 2 is 8 minus 1 by 2. So, 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 will get cancelled. Now, 8 minus upper limit 8 minus 4 minus 1 is 3, right. So, 4 minus 1 is 3. So, 8 minus 3 is equal to 5. So, here minus 1 by 2 plus 1 is 1 by 2. So, plus 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 will get cancelled. Now, 8 minus, what is 4 minus 1? 4 minus 1 is 3. So, 8 minus 3 is 5. So, the value of the given integral 0 to 4 mod x minus 1 dx is equal to 5. Hope this question is very clear. 29th question.
Solve the differential equation y dx plus x minus y square dy is equal to 0. Here also an OR question is there. You can choose one among the two questions. So, I am going to solve all the two questions. The first question, it is given that y dx plus x minus y square dy is equal to 0. Okay. So, see y dx is equal to minus of x minus y square dy. Now, what about dy by dx? Solve for dy by dx. What will be dy by dx? That is y by minus of x minus y square, right. So, here this is not of the form dy by dx plus py is equal to q. Now, let us check for the other form, that is dx by dy plus px is equal to q. See, dx by dy is equal to minus of x minus y square by y. Okay. So, dx by dy is equal to minus x by y plus y square by y. Minus into minus is positive, plus y square by y is y. So, this is of the form dx by dy plus px is equal to q. That is, here you can write like this, dx by dy plus x by y is equal to y. So, this equation is of the form dx by dy plus px is equal to q, where p is equal to 1 by y and q is equal to y. The next step is you need to find the integrating factor. So, if integrating factor is e raised to integral p dy, e raised to integral p dy. That is e raised to integral 1 by y dy. What is integral 1 by y dy? That is log mod y, e raised to log mod y. What is e raised to log y? Yes, it is y only. So, integrating factor is y. Now, you can write the solution of this given differential equation, that is x into integrating factor is equal to integral q into integrating factor into dy. Okay. So, x into integrating factor is equal to integral q into integrating factor into dy. Now, x into what is integrating factor? Yes, it is y, which is equal to integral q. Q is y. Integrating factor is also y. So, y into y dy. So, x into y is equal to integral y square dy. What is integral y square dy? Yes, it is y cube by 3. So, xy is equal to y cube by 3 plus c is a solution of this given differential equation, which is of the form dx by dy plus px is equal to q. Okay, I hope this is very clear. Now, our question is there. So, if you don't know this answer, you can solve for the or question. I am going to solve the next question. That is, solve the differential equation x dy minus y dx is equal to root of x square plus y square dx. So, x dy minus y dx is equal to root of x square plus y square dx. That means x dy is equal to root of x square
plus y square plus y dx, right? If I take dx common, root of x square plus y square plus y dx. Now, what about dy by dx? It will be root of x square plus y square plus y by x. Okay, so let this be f of a function in terms of x and y. Now, if x is equal to kx and y is equal to ky, let us see what will happen. This dy by dx is equal to square root of x square plus y square, that is x is kx. So, k square x square plus k square, y is ky, so k square y square plus y is equal to ky divided by x is kx. Okay, on simplifying, I will get k square into x square plus y square, that is k will come outside, k into root of x square plus y square plus y. If I take k as a common, then kx, I will definitely get the same function f of x comma y. So, f of kx comma ky, this function is f of kx comma ky is equal to f of x comma y. So, I can say that this is a homogeneous differential equation. So, this I can write that it as this is a homogeneous differential equation. Homogeneous differential equation. Since f of kx ky is equal to f of xy, I can say that the given equation is a homogeneous differential equation. So, after that, what to do? You know, y is equal to vx. Substitute y is equal to vx. Now, dy by dx will be what? This is a product rule, that is v, first function into derivative second v plus x dv by dx. So, first function into derivative second plus second function into derivative of first. So, v plus x dv by dx. So, from the previous case, what was dy by dx? So, see once more, x dy is equal to root of x square plus y square plus y dx. Okay, that is dy by dx is equal to root of x square plus y square plus y divided by x. So, this is dy by dx. So, in place of this dy by dx, I can substitute this thing, that is v plus x dv by dx is equal to what? Root of x square plus y square plus y by x. Okay, plus y by x. Now, if I substitute y to be vx, I will get x square plus y square, that is v square x square plus y is equal to vx divided by x. Here v plus x dv by dx. Okay, now see, v plus x dv by dx is equal to, if I take x square to be common, that is square root of x square into 1 plus v square plus vx divided by x. So, what is root of x square? Yes, it is x only. So, v plus x dv by dx is equal to what? X into root of 1 plus v square plus vx divided by x. So, I can take x common from this case, that is x into root of 1 plus v square plus v. Okay. Then these two x will get cancel each other. So, v plus x dv by dx is equal to what? Root of 1 plus v square plus v. So, this v and this v will get cancelled. Now, x dv by dx is equal to root of 1 plus v square, or dv by dx is equal to root of 1 plus v square by x. That means dv by root of 1 plus v square is equal to dx by x.
Okay, I hope these things are very clear. So, since this is a homogeneous differential equation, you need to substitute y is equal to Vx. Now, you need to differentiate with respect to x, that is dy by dx equal to v plus x dv by dx. So, v plus x dv by dx is equal to, as you know from the previous case, dy by dx is this. Now, substitute y is equal to vx here. So, on solving, you will get up to this thing. Now, integrating both sides. The next step is to integrate both sides, that is integral dv by root of 1 plus v square. So, see, on integrating, I will get integral dv by root of 1 plus v square. So, integral, what is integral 1 by root of 1 plus x square? It is log mod x plus root of 1 plus x square. So, here it will be log mod v plus root of 1 plus v square is equal to log mod x plus log c. Okay. So, log mod v plus root of 1 plus v square is equal to log a plus log b is log a into b. So, log x into c, cancelling log from both sides. So, v plus root of 1 plus v square is equal to xc. Now, substituting what? V is equal to y by x. As you know, v is equal to y by x. You will get y by x plus root of 1 plus y square by x square is equal to x into c. So, you have to solve this differential equation. So, the answer is y by x plus root of 1 plus y square by x square is equal to x into c, and this is a solution of the given differential equation. I hope this is very clear. Solve the following linear programming problem graphically. It is given that maximize z is equal to 400x plus 300y subject to x plus y less than or equal to 200, then x less than or equal to 40, now x greater than or equal to 20 and y greater than or equal to 0. So, you need to maximize the value of z. For that, you need to draw a graph. So, draw x-axis and y-axis and now plot the points 20, 40, 0, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 200. Likewise, in the y-axis also. Now, x plus y less than 200. X plus y less than or equal to 200. So, when x and y, when x is equal to 0, what is y? Y will be 200. When y is equal to 0, x will be 200. So, when x is equal to 0, the value of y is 200. So, this point is what? 0, 200. Okay. Now, when y is equal to 0, x is equal to 200. So, this point is 200, 0. So, joining these 2 points, you will get the graph of what? X plus y is equal to 200. Okay. Since x plus y less than or equal to 200, when x and y is equal to 0, 0 plus 0 less than 200, that is 0 less than 200. So, that is true. So, we can see that the solution set is containing the origin. The solution set contains the origin. So, 0 less than 200, that is true. So, my solution set will be in this region. Now, next graph, x less than or equal to 40. So, first of all, draw x is equal to 40. That means, through x is equal to 40, draw a line. So, this is the a line equation of x is equal to 40. Now, x greater than or equal to 20. So, first of all, draw a line through x is equal to 20, and that is x is equal to 20. It is said that x greater than or equal to 20. That means, this will be our region. Now, x less than or equal to 40, the region comes here. So, all through our shaded region or the solution set will be here in this region only. Okay. So, this is our region. Now, you need to maximize the value of z by taking the corner points and value of z. So, before that, you have to take the corner points. The corner points are 20, 0, then 40, 0. Now look here, this is also a corner point, that is 40, 160. Now look here, this is also a corner point, that is 20, 180. So I am going to write corner point and value of Z. Corner point and value of Z. It is given that Z is equal to what? 400x plus 300y. So corner points are, let this be A, B, C and D. So A20, 0 is a corner point, A20, 0. Now B 40, 0. Now C 40, 160 and D 20, 180. Okay, so A20, 0, in the Z, the value of X is 20 and Y is equal to 0. So, Z is equal to 400 into 20 plus 300 into 0. 400 into 20. 400 into 20 plus 300 into 0 is 0. So, 4 into 8, now 30. So, 8000 is the value of Z. The next one at B 40, 0, the value of X is 40 and value of Y is 0. So, Z is equal to 400 into 40 plus 300 into 0, that is 4 4s are 16, now 30. So, 16,000 is the value of Z. Then C 40, 160, X is equal to 40, Y is equal to 160, that is 400 into 40 plus 300 into 160. So, on solving, 16,000 plus 16 into 3 is 48,000. 64,000 is the value of Z. 64,000. Now, at point D, 20, 180. See, the value of Z will be, Z is equal to 400 into 20 plus 300 into 180. 4 into 8, 8,000 plus 18 into 3. 8 into 3, 24. 3 plus 2, 5. So, 54,000. Right. So, 54,000 plus 8,000. That will be 62,000. So, 62,000 is the value of Z at D20, 180. Now, you need to maximize the value of Z. Z is maximum at the point C 40, 160. Right. So, the value of Z is maximum at point C and the point at C is at 40, 160. So, this is the way you solve this problem. I hope this is very clear. Moving on to the next problem. Find integral x cube plus x plus 1 divided by x square minus 1 dx. So, see, you need to find the value of this integral. So, for that, x cube plus x plus 1 divided by x square minus 1. Divide the two polynomials. So, x square into x is x cube. Then x square into x is x cube, minus 1 into x is minus x. So, this is minus, this is plus. So, x plus x is 2x. Then 1 plus 0 is 1. So, 2x plus 1. So, I can rearrange this integral as that is x cube plus x plus 1 divided by x square minus 1 is equal to x plus 2x plus 1 by x square minus 1. So, x square minus 1 is x plus 1 into x minus 1 or x minus 1 into what? X plus 1, a plus b into a minus b. Okay. So, this is the thing. Now, I can solve this separately by using partial fraction method. So, see here. 2x plus 1 divided by x minus 1 into x plus 1 is equal to what? A by x minus 1 plus b by x plus 1. Okay. So, now taking the LCM, you will get 2x plus 1 is equal to a into x plus 1 plus b into x minus 1. Now, I can equate the coefficient of x on both sides. Then I will get 2 is equal to a plus b. But I don't know a and b. So now I am going to put the value of x to be minus 1. So let x is equal to 1 or minus 1. So first of all I am going to substitute the value of x to be 1. Then my equation will be 2 into 1 plus 1. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 is equal to a into 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. So 2a plus 0. 1 minus 1 is 0. Therefore the value of a is 3 by 2. Now substitute the value of a is equal to 3 by 2 here. That is 2 is equal to 3 by 2 plus b. Therefore, the value of b is 2 minus 3 by 2, which is equal to 4 minus 3 by 2, which is equal to 1 by 2. So, I got the value of a and b. The value of a is 3 by 2, the value of a is 3 by 2 and the value of b is 1 by 2. Now, substituting the value of a and b here. See what will I get? 2x plus 1 by x minus 1 into x plus 1 is equal to a by x minus 1. Here I got a as what? 3 by 2 by x minus 1 plus b by x plus 1. What is the value of b here? Yes, it is 1 by 2. So, 1 by 2 by x plus 1. Now, substituting here this value, I will get what? I am going to integrate this one. So, integral x cube plus x plus 1 by x square minus 1 is equal to integral x plus 2x plus 1 by x minus 1 into x plus 1 dx. Okay. So, integral x plus, what about the value of this thing? 2x plus 1 by x minus 1 into x plus 1. Yes, that is here. So, that is 3 by 2 by x minus 1 plus 1 by 2 by x plus 1 whole dx. Now, integrating separately, the value of x dx will be x square by 2 plus 3 by 2 into, what is integral 1 by x minus 1? Yes, it is log mod x minus 1. Log mod x minus 1 plus 1 by 2 log mod x plus 1 plus c. So, this is the value of the given integral. So, solved by using the method of partial fraction. I hope this is very clear. Moving on to the next question, that is section D. So, this section comprises of long answer type questions of 5 marks each. So, the question is 32nd question, make a rough sketch of the region x comma y 0 less than or equal to y less than or equal to x square, comma 0 less than or equal to y less than or equal to x and 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 2, and find the area of the region using integration. So, let us draw the figure. So, it is said that y less than or equal to x square or x square is equal to y. That is an upper parabola, right? So, x square is equal to y is an upper parabola. So, y is equal to x square. So, this thing I draw. Now, y less than or equal to x. That simply means y is equal to x. So, draw the graph. Y equal to x means substituting the value of x and y. When x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0. X is equal to 1, y is equal to 1. X is equal to 2 and y is equal to 2. So, this is 0. 1, now 2, okay. So, likewise it will go. So, 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 2. So, this will be the graph of y is equal to x. Y is equal to x. Now, what is said here? X less than or equal to 2. So, simply draw x is equal to 2. Okay. So, draw x is equal to 2. Now, what? I draw all the graph. You need to find the common region. You need to find the shaded region. So, see here. Y less than or equal to x square. So, y less than or equal to x square means what? That will come here only. Okay. Now, y less than or equal to x. So, that y is also less than or equal to x. That will also come here only. Now, x less than or equal to 2. X less than or equal to 2, that is towards the origin. So, all the three regions combine to form the shaded region. This will be our shaded region on combining all the three inequalities, that is y less than or equal to x square, y less than or equal to x, and x less than or equal to 2. So, this will be our shaded region. Now, you need to integrate, you need to find the area by using the method of integration. For that, you need two strips, right? So, the first strip here and second strip here. So, you need to find the joining the common point. Okay, so how to find the common point of y is equal to x square and y is equal to x? So, y is equal to x square and y is equal to x, the intersecting point. So, x is equal to x square, then x minus x square will be equal to 0. That is x into x minus 1 is equal to 0, which simply means x is equal to 0 or x minus 1 is equal to 0. That is x is equal to 1. So, for x is equal to 0, what will happen? The value of y will be 0. For x is equal to 1, the value of y will be 1. So, this will be our point, that is 1, 0 will be the point. 1, 0 will be our point. So, on integrating, I will get integral 0 to 1. So, integral 0 to 1 y, right, integral 0 to 1 y parabola dx. The region is for parabola, so y parabola dx plus the remaining integral 1 to 2, integral 1 to 2, which line? So, integral 1 to 2, this is the strip and this is our line. So, that line is what? Y is equal to x, that is y line dx, integral 1 to 2 y line dx. Okay. So, integral 0 to 1, it is said that y less than or equal to x square, that is our upper parabola. So, substitute x square dx plus integral 1 to 2, the equation of the line y less than or equal to x, that is y is equal to x. So, x dx. So, integral x dx is integral x square dx is x cube by 3 over the limit 0 to 1 plus integral 1 to 2 x dx, that is x square by 2 over the limit 1 to 2. So, upper limit minus lower limit 1 cube by 3, 1 by 3 minus 0 plus 2 square. 2 square is what? 4. 4 by 2 minus lower limit 1 square by 2, that is 1 by 2. So, 1 by 3 plus 4 minus 1 is 3. So, 3 by 2. 1 by 3 plus 3 by 2 and taking the LCM 2 plus 9. 2 plus 3 into 3, 9 by 6, that is equal to 11 by 6 will be the area of the region, square units. 11 by 6 square units will be the area of the shaded region. See, x cube by 3 plus x square by 2 over the limit 0 to 1 and 1 to 2. So, upper limit minus lower limit 1 by 3 minus 0 plus 2 square by 2. 2 square, here upper limit is 2, so 2 square by 2, that is 4 by 2 minus lower limit is 1, so 1 square by 2, 4 minus 1 is 3, 3 by 2 and taking the LCM 2 plus 9 by 6, that is 11 by 6 square unit is the area of this required shaded region. I hope this is very clear. Moving on to the 33rd question, that is an OR question. Define the relation R in the set n by n as follows. So, for A, B, C, D is an element of n by n, that means A comma B in relation with C comma D if and only if AD is equal to BC. Prove that R is an equivalent relation in n by n. So, first of all, I am going to solve that question. You need to prove that R is an equivalent relation. So, how to prove an equivalence relation? You need to show R is symmetric, R is reflexive and R is transitive. Then only you can say that R is an equivalence relation. So, let us start solving that. Here So, I am going to solve the first question. Okay, that is the 33rd first question. It is said that A comma B is an element of n by n. Right. Now you know AB is equal to BA by which property? Yes, commutative property. By commutative property of multiplication, you can say that AB is equal to BA, which simply means that A comma B in relation with B comma A. That means A comma B in relation with A comma B. Hence, you can say that this is reflexive. R is reflexive. Hence, you can say that reflexive. Okay. Now, going to the symmetric relation, it is said that A comma B and C comma D is an element of n by n, which simply means AB is in relation with CD. It is said that if and only if AD is equal to BC, right? So, if it is said that if and only if AD is equal to BC. Now, by again using the commutative property, you can say that CB is equal to DA, which simply means that what? The CD is in relation with AB. So, CD is in relation with AB. That means that here also the relation R is what? If AB in relation with CD and I got CD also in relation with AB, I can say that R is symmetric. So, R is symmetric. Right. Now, reflexive, symmetric and finally going to the transitive property. So, we know A comma B, C comma D and taking the other thing that is E comma F is an element of n by n. Then I can say that A comma B is in relation with C comma D, right? A comma B is in relation with C comma D and CD is in relation with EF. CD is in relation with EF. So, if AB and CD are in relation, the condition is that AD will be equal to BC. Likewise, if CD and EF is in relation, if and only if the CF is equal to DE. CF is equal to DE. Now, if I multiply the LHS and RHS of both the things separately, I will get ADCF is equal to BCDE. Right. So, from here, I can write AF is equal to BE. AF is equal to BE. That means that which two are in relation, which implies AB is in relation with EF. That means if AB, CD and EF is an element of n by n and AB in relation with CD and CD in relation with EF, you need to show that AB and EF are in relation. So, I got AB is in relation with EF, that means R is transitive also, which implies here R is transitive. So, R is reflexive, R is symmetric and R is transitive. So, I can conclude that R is an equivalence relation in n by n. So, I hope this is very clear. Moving on to the OR question. Given a non-empty set X, define the relation R in P of X as follows. For A comma B is an element of P of X, AB is an element of R if and only if A is a subset of B. Prove that R is reflexive and not symmetric. So, you need to show that R is reflexive but not symmetric. See, it is said that A is an element of P of X, right. So, I can say that A is an element of P of X. So, A is an element of R. So, that simply means that if A comma B is an element of P of X, it is said that AB is an element of R. So, I take A is an element of P of X, that simply means A is an element of R, that means that A is a subset of A, right. So, it is said that this AB, if AB is an element of P of X and AB is an element of R, if and only if A is a subset of B. So, I can say that if A is an element of P of X, then A is an element of R, if and only if A is a subset of A. So, that simply means that what this relation is reflexive, right. So, A has relation with A, so that is reflexive. Now, moving on to the transitive. Let us see if A, B, C is an element of P of X. A, B, C is an element of P of X. A, B, C is an element of R. Then I can say that A is a subset of B, or A is a subset of B, and also I can say that B is a subset of C, right. So, A is a subset of B and B is a subset of C. When A, B, C is an element of P of X and A, B, C have relation with R, then I can say that A is a subset of B and B is a subset of C. From this, I can write A is a subset of C. Right. If A is a subset of B and B is a subset of C, then I can write A is a subset of C. So, here which relation is satisfied? Yes, R is transitive. Okay. So, here R is transitive. Now, for symmetric, you have to prove that this relation is not symmetric. See, if phi comma x is an element of P of X, that means phi comma x has a relation with R also, then I can say that phi is a subset of x, right. Phi is a subset of x, that simply means that phi and x has a relation, phi is a subset of x. But can I say that x is a subset of phi? No, I cannot say that x is a subset of phi. So, I cannot say that x is a subset of phi. So, that simply means that this x and phi is not an element of R, or x and phi is not an element in P of X. So, which implies the symmetric property is not applied. R is not symmetric. R is not symmetric. So, I got R is not symmetric, but R is reflexive and transitive. I hope this is very clear. Moving on to the next question, 34th question. This is an application type question. So, see, an insect is crawling along the line R is equal to 6i plus 2j plus 2k plus lambda into I minus 2j plus 2k. Now, and another insect is crawling along the line R is equal to minus 4i minus k plus mu plus 3i minus 2j minus 2k. At what points on the line should they reach so that the distance between them is the shortest? So, at what points on the line should they reach so that the distance between them is the shortest? Find the shortest possible distance between them. Here you can see two insects. Okay, so I am going to write the Cartesian equation of the two insects. Cartesian equation of the first insect. See how to write the Cartesian equation of the first insect, that is x minus 6 by 1 is equal to y minus 2 by minus 2, which is equal to z minus 2 by 2, which is equal to z minus 2 by 2, which is equal to a constant lambda. Okay, now again the Cartesian equation of the second insect will be, that is x plus 4 by 3, which is equal to y plus 1 by minus 2, which is equal to, no, there is no j, so y by minus 2 only, there is a k, so z plus 1 by minus 2 is equal to mu. So, these two are the Cartesian equation. See here, let this be the path of the two insects. Then to find the shortest distance between them, let PQ be the shortest distance between them. You need to find the coordinates of the P and coordinates of Q. Let the insect, these two are the path. When this insect reaches point P and when the insect reaches point Q, you will get the shortest distance between them. So, I am going to find the coordinates of P and Q. So, how to find the coordinates of P and Q? So, by finding the direction ratios, you can find the coordinates of P and Q. What will be the coordinates of P from here? The coordinates of P will be lambda plus 6, right? Lambda plus 6 minus 2 lambda plus 2. Now, 2 lambda plus 2. So, these are the coordinates of P. Now, what about the coordinates of Q? That is 3 mu minus 4, comma, minus 2 mu, comma, minus 2 mu minus 1. So, these are the coordinates of P and Q. Now, you need to find the shortest distance between PQ. So, what will be the shortest distance between PQ? That means you need to find the direction ratios of P and Q. So, vector PQ, that is equal to position vector of Q minus position vector of P. So, see the direction ratio of vector PQ. So, direction ratio of PQ vector will be what? So, this minus this. 3 mu minus 4 minus lambda minus 6. So, that will be 3 mu minus lambda minus 4 minus 6 will be minus 10. Okay. Now, so 3 mu minus lambda minus 10, comma, next one minus 2 mu plus 2 lambda minus 2. So, minus 2 mu plus 2 lambda minus 2. And finally, see here minus 2 mu minus 1 minus 2 lambda minus 2. So, that is minus 2 mu minus 1 minus 2 lambda minus 2. So, that will be 3 mu minus lambda minus 10, comma, minus 2 mu plus 2 lambda plus 2 lambda minus 2, comma, minus 2 mu minus 1 minus 2, that is minus 2 lambda minus 3. So, these are the direction ratios of our PQ vector. Now, you need to find the shortest distance. As I told you, these two are the path of the two insects, and let the first insect reach a point P and the second insect reach a point Q, then their distance will be the shortest, such that this PQ is perpendicular to the two lines L1 and L2. So, PQ is perpendicular to L1 and PQ is also perpendicular to L2. So, now in that case, when PQ is perpendicular to L1, the sum of the products of the direction ratios will be equal to 0. So, I am going to write the first case, that this PQ is perpendicular to L1. So, how? The sum of the products of the direction ratio will be what? 0. That is PQ is perpendicular to L1, that is 3 mu minus lambda minus 10 into here the direction ratio for the line L1 here is 1. So, into 1 plus here minus 2 mu plus 2 lambda minus 2 into the direction ratio here is minus 2. Now, plus minus 2 mu minus 2 lambda minus 3 into the direction ratio here is 2. So, that will be equal to 0. On solving this, you will get a relation between mu and lambda. So, see, into 1, 3 mu minus lambda minus 10. Now, minus 2 into minus 2 mu is plus 4 mu. Now, minus 2 into 2 lambda is minus 4 lambda. Minus 2 into minus 2 is plus 4. Now, plus 2 into minus 2 mu, that is minus 4 mu. So, minus 4 mu minus 4 lambda minus 6 is equal to 0. Simplifying, 3 mu plus 4 mu will be 7 mu. 7 mu minus 4 mu. 7 minus 4 is 3. So, 3 mu will be here. Now, minus lambda minus 4 lambda, that will be minus 5 lambda. Minus 5 lambda minus 4 lambda will be minus 9 lambda. Okay. Now, minus 10 plus 4 is minus 6. Minus 6 minus 6 is minus 12 is equal to 0. If I take 3 as a common factor outside, then 3 into what? Mu minus 3 lambda minus 4 is equal to 0, or mu minus 3 lambda is equal to 4. So, this is the first relation with mu and lambda when the PQ is perpendicular to the first line. Now, for the second case, when PQ is perpendicular to the second line. So, I am going to rub this. When PQ is perpendicular to our second line L2, the sum of the product of the direction ratios will be equal to 0. So, see this 3 mu minus lambda minus 10. 3 mu minus lambda minus 10 into the direction ratio of the second line as 3 plus minus 2 mu plus 2 lambda minus 2 into minus 2 plus minus 2 mu minus 2 lambda minus 2 mu minus 2 lambda minus 3 into minus 2 is equal to 0. So, see, on simplifying, I will get 9 mu minus 3 lambda minus 30 minus 2 into minus 2 plus 4 mu minus 4 lambda plus 4. Now, minus 2 into minus 2 mu is plus 4 mu plus 4 lambda plus 6 is equal to 0. So, simplifying, 9 mu plus 4 mu, 13 mu. 13 mu plus 4 mu is 17 mu. Now, minus 3 lambda minus 4 lambda is minus 7 lambda. Minus 7 lambda plus 4 lambda. Minus 7 plus 4 is minus 3. So, minus 3 lambda minus 30 plus 4, that is minus 26. Minus 26 plus 6 is minus 20. So, which is equal to 20. So, 17 mu minus 3 lambda is equal to 20 and mu minus 3 lambda is equal to 4. So, on solving that two equations, so simplifying, mu minus 3 lambda is equal to 4. Mu minus 3 lambda is equal to 4. I will get, that is, let this be equation number 1 and let this be equation number 2. On solving 1 and 2, subtracting minus plus, now minus. So, 17 mu minus mu is 16 mu. Minus 3 lambda plus 3 lambda will cancel each other. 20 minus 4 is 16. So, mu, the value of mu will be 1. Now, put the value of mu in equation number 1. I will get the value of lambda, that is 1 minus 3 lambda is equal to 4, that is 1 minus 4 is equal to 3 lambda, that is minus 3 is equal to 3 lambda, which implies lambda is equal to minus 1. So, I got the value of lambda and mu. Okay, so I got the value of lambda and mu. Now, I can write the coordinates of P and coordinates of Q from these two values. So, which is the coordinate of P and Q? I am going to rub this. Let the direction ratios be there. And the value of mu and lambda was also there. So, the value of mu is 1 and the value of lambda is minus 1. The value of mu is 1 and the value of lambda is minus 1. Now, which are the coordinates of P and Q? So, I got x minus 6 by 1 is equal to y minus 2 by minus 2 is equal to z minus 2 by 2 is equal to lambda. So, the coordinates of P was lambda plus 6 minus 2 lambda plus 2 and 2 lambda plus 2, isn't it? So, z minus 2 by 2, now y minus 2 by minus 2. Okay, so this was the coordinates of P, and now what about the coordinates of Q? See, x plus 4 by 3 is equal to y by minus 2 is equal to z plus 1 by minus 2 is equal to mu. Then the coordinate of Q will be 3 mu minus 4 minus 2 mu, now minus 2 mu minus 1. So, substituting the value of lambda minus 1 and mu 1 in the coordinates of P and Q, I will get the coordinates of P as lambda plus 6, that is minus 1 plus 6, minus 1 plus 6 is 5. Now, minus 2 lambda plus 2, that is minus 2 into minus 1, that is 2, 2 plus 2 is 4. Now, 2 lambda plus 2, that is 2 into minus 1 plus 2, minus 2 plus 2, and the value will be 0. Now, the coordinate of Q, that is 3 mu minus 4, the value of mu is 1. So, 3 into 1, 3 minus 4 is minus 1. Now, minus 2 mu, that is minus 2 into 1, the value is minus 2, and minus 2 mu minus 1, minus 2 into 1, minus 1, minus 2 minus 1 is minus 3. So, these are the coordinates of P and Q. Now, you can easily find the distance between PQ. What is the distance formula? Square root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square plus z2 minus z1 the whole square. So, see the shortest distance PQ. The shortest distance PQ is equal to root of minus 1 minus 5 the whole square plus minus 2 minus 4 the whole square plus minus 3 minus 0 the whole square, which is equal to root of minus 6 the whole square plus minus 6 the whole square plus 3 square, that is equal to root of 36 plus 36 plus 9. 72 plus 9, which is equal to root 81. Root 81 is equal to 9. So, root 81 9 units is the shortest distance between P and Q. So, at what points on the line should they reach so that the distance between them is shortest, and that points are P and Q. So, when the insect reach point P and when the insect reach point Q, distance between them will be shortest, and the shortest distance PQ between the two insects at that point is 9 units. I hope this is very clear. This is an application based question. So, carefully solve these type of questions. Don't make any mistakes. Moving on to the OR question, and the question is the equations of motion of a rocket are. This is also another application based question. X is equal to 2t, y is equal to minus 4t, z is equal to 4t, where the time t is given in seconds and the coordinates of a moving point in kilometer. So, what is the path of the rocket? At what distance will the rocket be from the starting point, that is origin 0, 0, 0, and from the following line. So, you need to find the distance the rocket is from the starting point and from the given line in 10 seconds. So, given line r is equal to 20I minus 10j plus 40k plus mu into 10I minus 20j plus 10k. So, see, for getting the path of the rocket, you have to eliminate t. So, see what will be the path, that is x by 2 is equal to t, which is equal to y by minus 4 is also equal to t, which is equal to z by 4 is equal to t. Okay. So, this is the path of the rocket with the direction ratios 2, minus 4, 4 at the origin. Okay. Now, it is said that what is the path of the rocket? So, this is the path. At what distance will the rocket be from the starting point? So, you need to find the distance of the rocket from the starting point. So, in order to find the distance of the rocket from the starting point, at the 10th second, let the rockets will be at point P, and that point will be 2 into T, that is 2 into 10, 20, minus 4 into 10, minus 40, and 4 into 10, 40. So, at 10th second, the rocket P will be at the point 20, minus 40 and 40. Now, you can find the distance between the origin and this point. So, let that be OP, which is equal to square root of 20 minus 0 the whole square, 20 square plus minus 40 minus 0 the whole square, that is minus 40 square plus 40 minus 0 the whole square, which is equal to 40 square. And the answer is, so if I take a 20 square common, or just evaluating 400 plus 1600 plus 1600. Which is equal to square root of 3200, plus 400 is 3600. 3600 is square root of 6 into 6 into 10 into 10, right? So, 6 into 10, which is equal to 60. 60 units will be the distance between this point P with the origin. So, that thing I've got here. Now, you need to find at what distance will the rocket be from the starting point, and from the following line, you need to find the distance of the rocket from this line. So, the distance of the rocket from this line also you need to find. So, let PQ be the distance of the rocket, and let this be the line. You need to find, you know the coordinates of P, that is 20, minus 40 and 40, and you need to find the coordinates of Q and this line. So, for that I am going to find the Cartesian equation of this given line. So, see, Cartesian equation of this given line is x minus 20 by 10, which is equal to y plus 10 by minus 20, which is equal to z minus 40 by 10 is equal to a constant lambda. Then I will get the coordinates of Q. So, the coordinates of Q will be what? 10 lambda plus 20. Now, minus 20 lambda minus 10 and 10 lambda plus 40. So, let this be the coordinates of the point Q. So, here I can write 10 lambda plus 20, comma minus 20 lambda minus 10, comma 10 lambda plus 40. Okay, so this is the coordinate of the point Q. Now, you can find the vector PQ, the equation of the vector PQ. So, how to find the equation of the vector PQ? That is subtracting, yes, Q minus P, that is OQ minus OP. So, vector PQ will be equal to 10 lambda plus 20 minus 20, right. So, 10 lambda plus 20 minus 20 is 10 lambda. Now, minus 20 lambda minus 10 minus 40, right. So, minus 20 lambda minus 10 plus 40. Here, see, 10 lambda plus 20 minus 20. Now, minus 20 lambda minus 10 plus 40. That is minus 20 lambda plus 30, comma 10 lambda plus 40 minus 40, that is equal to 10 lambda. So, this is the vector equation of the PQ. So, 10 lambda minus 20 lambda plus 30 and 10 lambda is the vector equation PQ. Now, you need to find the distance from the following line in the 10th second. So, for that I got the position vector, I got the coordinates of point Q and the vector equation PQ. Now, in order to find the distance, what is the thing? The product, the sum of the product of the two direction ratios. When this PQ is perpendicular to the line, the sum of the product of the direction ratios will be 0. So, when this PQ is perpendicular to the line, this PQ is perpendicular to the given line. So, the product of the direction ratios, sum of the product of the direction ratios will be equal to 0. That is 10 lambda into 10, which is equal to 100 lambda. Here the direction ratios of the line are 10, minus 20 and 10, and the direction ratios of the vector PQ is 10 lambda minus 20 lambda plus 30 and 10 lambda. So 10 lambda into 10, 100 lambda plus minus 20 lambda into minus 20, which is equal to plus 400 lambda, and plus 30 into minus 20 is minus 600 plus 10 lambda into 10, which is equal to 100 lambda, and that is equal to 0. So when this PQ is perpendicular to the line, the sum of the product of the direction ratios of the line and the PQ vector will be equal to 0, and from that, on simplifying, 400 lambda plus 200 lambda, that is 600 lambda is equal to 600. So lambda will be is equal to 1. I got the value of lambda to be 1. Then I will get the coordinates of Q as, therefore the coordinates of Q will be what? 10 lambda plus 20. So 10 into 1, 10 plus 20, which is equal to 30. Now minus 20 lambda minus 10, that is minus 20 into 1 minus 10, minus 20 minus 10 is minus 30. Now 10 lambda plus 40, so 10 into 1 plus 40, 10 plus 40 is 50. So the coordinates of Q also here and coordinates of P is also there. Now I can easily find the distance PQ. So how to find the distance PQ? PQ is equal to square root of 30 minus 20 the whole square plus minus 30 plus 40 the whole square plus what? 50 minus 40 the whole square. Which is equal to square root of 10 square plus 10 square plus 10 square, which is equal to square root of 100 plus 100 plus 100, which is equal to square root of 300. Okay, that is equal to square root of 3 into 10 into 10, which is equal to what? 10 root 3 is the distance from the the distance with the rocket from the line in 10 seconds. So when the rocket is at a point P, you can find the distance between the point P and the origin, and you also needed to find the distance of that point at which the rocket is there with this given line. So that distance is equal to 10 root 3 units. So these two problems are very important, like the foot of the perpendicular problems related to that. So these type of application level problems are very important. These two questions are almost similar, so study well these questions. Okay. Now the 35th question, if A is equal to matrix 2 minus 3 5 3 2 minus 4 1 1 minus 2, comma, find A inverse. Now use A inverse to solve the following system of equations, that is 2x minus 3y plus 5z is equal to 11, 3x plus 2y minus 4z is equal to minus 5, and x plus y minus 2z is equal to minus 3. So you need to find A inverse. What is the equation to find A inverse? Yes, 1 by determinant A into adjoint of A. So for that, A inverse is equal to 1 by determinant A into adjoint of A. So 1 by determinant A into adjoint of A. So first of all, I can find the determinant of the given matrix, that is 2 minus 3 5. Now 3 2 minus 4 and 1 1 minus 2. So the value of the determinant of A will be equal to 2 into what? Minus 4 plus 4. Now plus 3 into minus 6 plus 4 plus 5 into 3 minus 2, 3 minus 2. So 2 into 0 is 0, plus minus 6 plus 4 is minus 2, minus 2 into 3. Minus 2 into 3 is minus 6, 3 minus 2 is 1, 1 into 5 is 5, so minus 6 plus 5 is minus 1. So the value of the determinant A is minus 1. So determinant A is equal to minus 1. Now, you can find the adjoint of a matrix, that is C11, C12, C13, now C21, C22 and C23, now C31, C32, C33. So, after finding the cofactor, then you will get the what adjoint of a matrix by taking the transpose. So, C11, what about C11? C12 will be minus, C21 is minus, then C32 is minus, C23 is also minus. Okay, so C11 will be minus 4 plus 4, that is equal to 0. Now C12 will be minus 6 plus 4. Minus 6 plus 4 is minus 2. So minus, already minus is here. So plus 2. Now C13 is 3 minus 2, which is equal to 1. Now C21, 6 minus 5. 6 minus 5 is 1. Here a minus sign is there. So minus 1. Now C22, that is minus 4 minus 5. So minus 4 minus 5 is minus 9. Now C23, that is 2 plus 3, which is equal to 5. Here a minus sign is there. So minus 5. Now C31, 12 minus 10, which is equal to 2. Now C32, minus 8 minus 15, that is equal to minus 23. Here a minus is there. So plus 23. Now C33, 4 plus 9, which is equal to 13. Now I will get the adjoint of a matrix. Adjoint of A is equal to what? 0. Now minus 1, 2. Now 2, C22 was minus 4 minus 5, yes, that is minus 9. Okay, so minus 9. Now plus 23, 1 minus 5 and 13. So this is the adjoint of a given matrix. Now you can find A inverse is equal to 1 by determinant A into adjoint A. So A inverse is equal to 1 by minus 1 into 0 minus 1 2, 2 minus 9 23, 1 minus 5 13. Okay, so I got A inverse. Now use this A inverse to solve the following system of equation, that is how to find the system of equation, that is x is equal to A inverse into B. So what is B here? Yes, B will be the matrix, what? This 11 minus 5 minus 3. So 11 minus 5 minus 3. This is the B matrix. So I can find x is equal to A inverse into B. What was A inverse? 1 by minus 1 into 0 minus 1 2, 2 minus 9 23. Now 1 minus 5 13. A inverse into the B matrix is 11 minus 5 minus 3. So 11 minus 5 minus 3. On simplifying, I will get 0 into 11 plus minus 1 into minus 5, that is 5, plus 2 into minus 3, which is equal to minus 6. Now 22 plus 45 minus 69. Now 11 plus 25 minus 39. On simplifying, I will get 1 by minus 1 into minus 1, this 7, 69 minus 16, 67, right. So 5 plus 2, 7, 4 plus 2, 6, 67 minus 69 is minus 2. Now 36 minus 39, 9 minus 6 is 3, so minus 3. So the value will be 1, 2, 3, the value of x, that is x comma y comma z is equal to the matrix 1, 2, 3, x, y, z is equal to 1, 2, 3. So x is equal to 1, y is equal to 2 and z is equal to 3. So I got A inverse, and I used that A inverse to find, to solve the system of the given equation by using the formula x is equal to A inverse into B, where B is equal to 11 minus 5, 3. So column matrix 11 minus 5, 3. Then I got A inverse 1 by determinant A into adjoint A. Find the value of determinant A, then find the value of adjoint A. Now solve the system using that A inverse. I hope this is very clear. Moving on to the next question. Section E. So, this section comprises of 3 case study or passage based questions of 4 marks each with 2 subparts. First 2 case study questions having 3 subparts of 1, 1 and 2 marks respectively. Now, the third case study question has only 2 subparts of 2 marks each. Okay, so let us do the first case study and 36th question, that is case study 1. Read the following passage and answer below. So, the temperature of a person during an intestinal illness is given by f of x is equal to minus 0.1 x square plus mx plus 98.6, 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 12, where m being a constant and f of x is the temperature in degree Fahrenheit at x days. So, here you are given a passage about the intestinal illness of a person, the temperature of a person that is given as a function f of x is equal to minus 0.1 x square plus mx plus 98.6, and it is given that the x lies in the interval 0 and 12 and m being a constant. So, see, some questions will be followed by the passage, and moving on to that question, is the function differentiable in the interval 0, 12? Justify your answer. So, is the given function, which was a function f of x is equal to this function. So, this function clearly is a polynomial function. So, a polynomial function is always differentiable, and you are asked that is the function differentiable at a particular interval 0 to 12. Yes, and answer is yes. Since it is a polynomial function, it is differentiable everywhere and also in the interval 0, 12. So, you can write yes, the function is differentiable since it is a polynomial function, it is differentiable everywhere and also in the interval 0, 12. Now, next question, if 6 is a critical point of the function, then find the value of the constant m. So, it is given that 6 is the critical value or critical point of the function and you are asked to find the value of the constant m. See, what does the function f of x is equal to? Minus 0.1 x square minus 0.1 x square plus mx plus 98.6, right. So, plus mx plus 98.6. Now, can you differentiate this function? Yes, this is a polynomial function, so you can differentiate. So, f dash x is equal to, take the derivative of the given function. So, derivative of x square is 2x, 2 into 0.1 is 0.2, so minus 0.2x plus m. Derivative of mx is m plus 98.6 derivative is 0. So, this is the first derivative. Now, it is said that 6 is a critical point of the function. So, since 6 is the critical point of the function, you can say that f dash 6 will be equal to 0. The first derivative at the critical point will be 0. So, see, what is f dash 6? That is minus 0.2 into 6 plus m is equal to 0. Okay. So, at 6, f dash x will be minus 0.2 into 6 plus m, that is minus 1.2 plus m is equal to 0, which implies the value of m is 1.2. So, here you need to find the value of m, and the value of m I got here as m is equal to 1.2, and that is the answer to this question. Now, moving on to the next question. Find the intervals in which the function is strictly increasing or strictly decreasing. So, you need to find the intervals in which the function is strictly increasing and strictly decreasing. As you got the value of m here as 1.2, now you can write your f of x as what? Minus 0.1 x square plus mx. The value of m is 1.2. So, plus 1.2x plus 98.6. So, this is the value of f of x. Now, you can find f dash x. F dash x will be minus 0.2x plus 1.2, right. So, f dash x is minus 0.2x plus 1.2. Now, as you know, the value of f dash 6. So, you find the value of f dash 6. Since 6 is a critical point, you can find the value of f dash 6 as minus 0.2 into 6, that is minus 1.2 plus 1.2, which is equal to 0. The value of f dash x is 0. Now, let us go to the second derivative, that is f double dash x. So, what will be f double dash of x? So, you can see it as minus 0.2, which is less than 0. The second derivative, the value of the second derivative is less than 0, and you are asked to find the intervals in which the function is strictly increasing and strictly decreasing. So, see, function now strictly increasing or decreasing, the nature, that is strictly increasing or decreasing. Interval, you need to find the interval where the function is strictly increasing or decreasing. Okay. Now, it is given that the interval 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 12. So, I can split 0 to 6, that is x lies in between 0 to 6 and x lies in the interval 6 to 12. See, at the point 0, 6, what about the derivative, first derivative f dash x? See, f dash x will be minus 0.2 into 0 plus 1.2. On putting 0, 6, x is equal to 0, you can say it is minus 0.2 into 0, minus 0.2 into 0 plus 1.2, that is a positive function. So, you can say that it is strictly increasing. Since it is positive in the interval, this is strictly increasing. And now, at the interval 6, 12, so take any value in between 6 and 12. Let us take the value 6 itself. So, the first derivative, that is f dash of 6, will be equal to or minus 0.2 into 6, that is minus 1.2 plus 1.2, that is 0, or another value greater than 6, you will get what? Minus 0.2 into 7, that is minus 1.4 plus 1.2, the value will be negative. So, this function is strictly decreasing function. 6, 12, the function is negative and the function is strictly decreasing. So, you are asked to find the intervals in which the function is strictly increasing and decreasing. So, at 0, 6, the function is strictly increasing, and at 6, 12, the function is strictly decreasing by using the first derivative. Okay, moving on to the next question. So, this is an OR question. That is, find the points of local maximum or local minimum, if any, in the interval 0, 12, as well as the point of absolute maximum or minimum in the interval 0, 12. So, you need to find the points of local maximum or local minimum and also absolute maximum or absolute minimum in the interval 0, 12. Also, find the corresponding local maximum or local minimum and the absolute maximum or absolute minimum value of the function. So, you need to find the points of local maximum, absolute minimum, and the value of that maximum minimum functions. See, what was the function? The function f of x is equal to minus 0.1 x square minus 0.1 x square. Now, minus 0.1 x square plus 1.2 x plus 98.6 plus 1.2 x plus 98.6. So, by using first derivative f dash x is equal to minus 0.2x plus 1.2. Okay, and f dash 6, what about the value f dash 6? Yes, it is minus 0.2 into 6, that is minus 1.2 plus 1.2, which is equal to 0. Now find the second derivative f double dash x. Since first derivative is 0, go for the second derivative, which is equal to minus 0.2. Now what is the value of the second derivative at 6? That is f double dash of 6, which is equal to minus 0.2, which is less than 0. So, by using the second derivative test, I can say that 6 is a point of local maximum. 6 is a point of local maximum. So, by using second derivative test, I can say that 6 is a point of local maximum, where the value of f of 6 is equal to f of 6, which is equal to minus 0.1 into 6 square, that is 36, plus 1.2 into 6 plus 98.6. So, 36 into 0.1, which is minus 3.6 plus 7.2 plus 98.6. So, 98.6 plus 7.2, 6 plus 2 is 8, 8 plus 7, 50, 9 plus 1, 10, minus 3.6. 8 minus 6 is 2, 5 minus 3 is also 2, that is 102.2. So, which is equal to 102.2, which is the maximum, local maximum value at the point 6. So, the point of local maximum, 6 is a point of local maximum by using the second derivative test, and the value of the local maximum is 102.2. Now, see, what about f of 0? So, f of 0 will be what? 0 plus 0 plus 98.6. Okay. Now, f of 12. What about f of 12? It is minus 0.1 into 12 square plus 1.2 into 12 plus 98.6. Okay. So, 12 square is 144. 144 into 0.1 is 14.4 minus 14.4 plus 1.2 into 12. 12 into 12 is 144. So, 14.4 plus 98.6, which is equal to, these two will get cancelled, and the value is 98.6. So, I can say that the absolute maximum value occurs at the point 6, and the value of the function is 102.2. Now, absolute minimum value occurs at 2 points, that is 0 and 12, and the values of the absolute minimum function are 98.6 and 98.6. Hope it is very clear. Moving on to 37th question, that is second case study question. Read the following passage carefully and answer the questions given below. And the passage here is, in an elliptical spot field, the authority wants to design a rectangular soccer field. A rectangular soccer field with the maximum possible area. So, in an elliptical spot field, the authority wants to construct a rectangular shaped soccer field, right? So, it will be like this. Authority wants to construct a rectangular shaped soccer field. Okay. So, let this point be x comma y. Now, this will be A and this is B. So, they wants to construct a soccer field with a maximum possible area. Okay. Now, the spot field is given by the graph x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1. That is equation of an ellipse. See, what are the questions followed this? So, first question, if the length and breadth of the rectangular field be 2x and 2y, then find the area function in terms of x. Okay. So, before that, I am going to find the value of y from here, that is x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1,
Now y square by b square will be equal to 1 minus x square by a square. That means y square is equal to b square into a square minus x square by a square. That is y is equal to b into root of a square minus x square by a, that is y is equal to b by a into root of a square minus x square. So, let x comma y be any point on the upper right vertex of our elliptical shaped field. Okay. Now, let us do the problem. The first question, the length and breadth of the rectangular field be 2x and 2y. Then, you need to find the area function in terms of x. Okay, so find the area function in terms of x. It is said that length is equal to 2x and breadth is equal to 2y. Now, what about y? It is b by a into root of a square minus x square. So, y is equal to b by a into root of a square minus x square. So, see, area of the rectangle is length into breadth. So, area function is equal to length into breadth. 2x into 2b by a into root of a square minus x square. That is equal to 4xb by a into root of, or 4b by a x into root of a square minus x square. Okay, so this is the area function. So, you need to find the area function in terms of x. Now, you need to find the critical point of the function. So, in order to find the critical value of the function, you need to find the derivative of the area function and then equating to 0. So, take the first derivative and equate to 0. So, let dA by dx. Let us find the first derivative, that is dA by dx. That is equal to 4b by a, that is common. Now, two functions are there, use the product rule. First function is x and second function is root of a square minus x square. So, first function into derivative of second, that is 1 by 2 root of a square minus x square into minus 2x. Plus second function as root of a square minus x square into derivative of first function, that is 1. Right. So, first function into derivative of second plus second function into derivative of first. So, these two will get cancelled. Now, it is 4b by a into minus x square by root of a square minus x square plus root of a square minus x square. Now, cross multiplying, you will get 4b by a, or taking the LCM, you will get minus x square plus a square minus x square. So, root of a square minus x square into root of a square minus x square is a square minus x square divided by root of a square minus x square. Clear? Which is equal to? Which is equal to 4b by a into a square minus 2x square, a square minus 2x square by root of a square minus x square. Right. So, now if I take a 2 common factor and take it outside, I will get 4b by a into 2. Now, a square by 2 minus x square divided by root of a square minus x square. Okay. So, that will be 8b by a, 8b by a, right, 4 into 2, 8, 8b by a. This will be what? A square minus b square form, that is a minus b into a plus b. So, here it is what? A by root 2, a by root 2 the whole square. This will be a by root 2 the whole square minus x square, that is a by root 2 minus x into a by root 2 plus x divided by root of a square minus x square. So, this is the value of the area function. Now, in order to find the critical point, you can equate the first derivative to 0. So, if the first derivative is 0 from here, I can write
I'm going to rub this. So, the first derivative is equal to 0, that is dA by dx is equal to 0. Now, from here I will get 4b by a into root of a square minus 2x square by root of a square minus x square is equal to 0, which implies what? 4b into a square minus 2x square is equal to 0, which implies a square minus 2x square is equal to 0, or a square is equal to 2x square, or x square is equal to a square by 2, which implies x is equal to a by root 2. So, the critical value of the function is x, and that x is equal to a by root 2. X is equal to a by root 2. So, find the area function, then take the differential first derivative of the area function, then equate to 0. You will get what? The critical point of the function here as x is equal to a by root 2. Now, the next question, use the first derivative test to find the length and width of the soccer field in terms of A and B that maximize its area. So, you can find by using the first derivative test. I got the first derivative, that is dA by dx is equal to this much. Now, as you know, the critical value of the function is a by root 2. So, see here, when the value of x is near to a by root 2 or less than a by root 2, when the value of x is less than a by root 2, see what will happen to our first derivative at this place. See here, when this value is less than a by root 2, when this is less than a by root 2, so this will be positive, right? So, this is greater and this is less. So, less than a by root 2 means a value lesser. So, this quantity will be positive, and here also it is positive. So, overall your the first derivative is positive. So, you will get a positive value of the area function. And now, if the value of x is greater than a by root 2, if the value of the function x is greater than the critical point, that is, if this, in this case, if this x is greater than a by root 2, then here you will get a negative value, and here you will get a positive value. So, overall the value will be what? Overall the value will be negative. So, here the first derivative value will be negative. So, you are asked to find, use the first derivative test to find the length 2x and width 2y of the soccer field. So, length 2x. What about the length 2x? Length is equal to 2x, which is equal to 2 into a by root 2, which is equal to what? Root 2a. Length is equal to root 2a. Now, what about breadth? Breadth is equal to 2y, right? So, breadth is equal to 2y, that is 2 into y. What is y? b by a into root of a square minus x square. So, the value of x is a by root 2. I will get 2b by a into root of a square minus a by root 2 whole square, that is a square by 2, which is equal to 2b by a into 2a square minus a square is a square by 2. Root of a square by 2 is a by root 2. So, you will get root 2b, and the required answer is, by using the first derivative test, I will get the value of length of the length of the soccer field area is root 2a, and the breadth of the soccer field area is root 2b, and that is the case of maximum area. And when the value of x is less than a by root 2, you will get the maximum area. Now, moving on to the next question, use the second derivative test to find the length and the width of the soccer field that maximize its area. Now, you need to use the second derivative test and find the value of length and width to get the maximum area. So, this is the first derivative, that is dA by dx is here, or from here I can do the second derivative from here. So, that will be quite easy. So, this is dA by dx, the first derivative of area with respect to x is given here. Now, I am going to find the second derivative,
that is d square a by dx square, which is equal to 4b by a is a constant.
Now quotient rule, denominator into derivative of numerator minus numerator into derivative of denominator by denominator square.
So here the denominator is root of a square minus x square into derivative of numerator,
that is 0 minus 4x, right?
So 2 into 2x 4x. So 0 minus 4x is minus 4x
minus numerator a square minus 2x square
into derivative of denominator. Derivative of root of a square minus x square is 1 by 2 root of a square minus x square into minus 2x all divided by denominator square, that is a square minus x square.
Now if I simplify, I will get these two will get cancelled, then negative into negative will become here a positive value, that is a square minus 2x square into x by root of a square minus x square, and here minus 4x into root of a square minus x square. So you have to use, this is the second derivative test. X is equal to a by root 2. So x is the critical value of the function, that is equal to a by root 2, that is only critical value of the function. So see here what will happen. When this x is a by root 2, that will be what? A square by 2, that is 2a square minus a square is a square by 2. So I will do that.
That is better. So 4b by a into root of a square minus
critical value is a by root 2. So x square,
that is a square by 2 into minus 4x, that is into minus 4a by root 2.
Now plus a square minus x into, so a square minus 2x square is also there.
So a square minus 2 into a square by 2.
A square minus 2 into a square by 2 is a square minus a square. So this whole term will be 0. So no need to write that thing. Divided by a square minus x square. So a square minus x square is a by root 2 the whole square, that is a square by 2. So on simplifying this thing, you will get a negative valued function. So since here a negative value is there, you will definitely get a negative valued function, and you can say that by using second derivative test, you got the maximum area at the one and only one critical point, x is equal to a by root 2, where the length is root a. Length, as I already told you, 2x, that is 2 root 2a, the length will be root 2a and the breadth is root 2b, breadth or width is root 2b. Since x is equal to a by root 2 is the only critical point of the function, here you will get a negative value, which is a negative value which will be less than 0, then you will get a maximum area of the given function, maximum area of the soccer field, by using the second derivative test, and the length is root 2a and the breadth is root 2b, because this x is equal to a by root 2 is the only critical value of the given function. I hope this question is very clear. Moving on to the last question, that is 38th question. Case study 3. Read the following passage and answer the questions given below. There are two anti-aircraft guns named as A and B. The probabilities that the shell fired from them hits an aeroplane are 0.3 and 0.2 respectively. So, both of them fired one shell at an airplane at the same time. So, this is a passage given to you. It is said that there are two anti-aircraft guns named A and B. So, there are two anti-aircraft guns named A and B. The probabilities that the shell fired from them hits an aeroplane are 0.3 and 0.2. So, probability that the shell fired by A, first of all, probability that the shell fired by A hits an aeroplane is given as, hits an airplane, it is given as what? 0.3. And the probability that the shell fired by B, so the shell fired by B
hits an aeroplane. Hits an airplane is given as what? It is given as 0.2. So that is P of A is equal to 0.3 and P of B is equal to 0.2. And we can find the probability that the shell fired by A does not hit an aeroplane. So that is P of A bar, which is equal to 1 minus 0.3, which is 0.7. Likewise, P of B bar, that is probability that the shell fired by B does not hit an aeroplane, is probability of B bar, that is equal to 1 minus 0.2, which is equal to 0.8. Okay. Now moving to the questions. First question, what is the probability that the shell fired from exactly one of them hit the plane? So you need to find the probability that the shell fired from exactly one of them. The shell fired from exactly one of them, that means A or B. Exactly one of them hits the plane is equal to, how to find the probability? Which is equal to probability that the shell fired by A hits the plane into probability that the shell fired by A does not hit the plane plus probability that the shell fired by B, right, exactly one of them hit the plane, and the other thing, probability that the shell fired by so probability that shell fired by A hits the plane, and at the same time the probability that the shell fired by B does not hits the plane, or the probability that the shell fired by B hits that aeroplane, or probability that shell fired by A does not hits the aeroplane. So this is the case that on exactly one of them, the shell fired by exactly one. So in this case, the A, shell fired by A hits the plane. At that time, the shell fired by B does not hit the plane. Or the other case is that the shell fired by B hits the plane. At the same time, the shell fired by A does not hits the plane. So see, what are the values? P of A is given as 0.3 into what is P of B bar? It is 0.8. P of B bar, that is 1 minus 0.2, which is equal to 0.8, plus P of B is given as 0.2 and P of A bar is given as 0.7. So the answer will be 0.3 into 0.8 is 0.24 plus 0.14. 0.2 in 0.7. Now 4 plus 4, 8, 2 plus 1, 3, 0.38 is a probability that the shell fired by exactly one of them hits the plane. I hope this is clear. Now the second question, if it is known that the shell fired from exactly one of them hit the plane, then what is the probability that it was fired from B? So you have to find the probability that the shell fired from B hits the plane, given that only exactly one of them hits the plane. So see how to write that thing. Second question, probability that the shell fired from B, given what? The shell fired from exactly one of them. The shell fired from exactly one of them hits the plane. One of them hits the plane. So this is how you need to find the probability, and this is similar to what? Probability of A given B. What is probability of A given B? It is probability of A intersection B divided by probability of B. Right. So this is A. What is A? Shell fired from B given exactly one of them hits the plane is equal to, you can write it as probability of shell fired from B intersection exactly one of them hits the plane, exactly one of them hits the plane divided by probability of B. So what is the second thing? That is probability that exactly one of them hits the plane. That we already proved in the first sub question. Exactly one of them hits the plane. So see how to find the probability that shell fired from B and intersection exactly one of them hits the plane. So as I told you in the previous question, if the shell fired from B hits the plane, then the shell fired from A does not hits the plane. So that is the case here. Probability that shell fired from B intersection exactly 1. So here exactly 1 hits the plane, that is B hits the plane, and the shell is fired from B only, and that B only hits the plane. So this will be the probability value of the probability, that is 0.2. Yes, 0.2 into 0.7, that is 0.14 divided by probability that exactly one of them hits the plane. That is all in the first sub question, and the answer was 0.38. Now the final answer is 14 by 38. That is 2 sevens are 14, 2 ones are 2 nines are 18. So 7 by 19 is a probability that the shell fired from exactly one of them hits the plane. Then the probability that it was fired from B, that is probability that the shell is fired from B given that exactly one of them hits the plane, probability that A given B, which is equal to probability of A intersection B by probability of B, that is probability that the shell is fired from B intersection probability exactly one of them hits the plane. So that case is this, probability that the shell is fired from B only and only exactly one of them hits the plane. So P of B into P of A bar. Okay. So that is 0.14, and the final answer here is 7 by 19. So only this much questions is in your Cbse sample paper. So we discussed some 38 questions from your sample question paper, and from this you can see that most of the questions are from your NCERT textbook, and there are some application level questions also in the last some sections also, right? In the last section, there are some application level questions. So most of the questions are from your NCERT. So clearly study your concept very well and do solutions and do more and more question papers. So I hope you all understood this session very well. Thank you.